spend some time with the dead.
On demand almost. We'd be like, hey, can you like touch the duck or make it go off? And it would just start lighting up and going crazy.
Why should we be afraid of you?
Hello and welcome to What Goes Bump the Night. I'm your host, Riley Clark, and alongside me, as always, is
Trevor Jensen. And Matt, who's muted.
Yeah, and Matt, our special guest, who is muted.
Who's this guy? Why did you put me on? I'm just kidding.
Why are we here?
Nobody cares about me.
Well, first off, I want to say thank you for taking your time out of your day to come and talk to us, because I definitely have a lot of questions for you. And congratulations on your recent engagement to Helena from Wolfhound's Paranormal, because that is freaking awesome. She's a friend of ours, so that's really cool to see you guys.
Yeah, she's the good-looking one in the relationship.
I gotta know though, where is the wedding going to be held? In the States, or is it going to be overseas?
We're gonna have two. The bigger one's gonna be in the States.
Yep.
We are thinking Stanley Hotel at the moment. But, yeah,
That's amazing.
Great venue there, and
Right.
We literally first time meeting each other was at a haunted location, and also the first time, and also got engaged at a haunted location, and then also gonna get married at a haunted location.
Bravo. You hit the trilogy right there. That's amazing.
It's kind of cool, actually.
Awesome. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's literally the paranormal couple goals.
Like, when I think of like the, like sweet, like high school sweethearts and thing, it's like, nah, man, paranormal sweethearts are way more fucking cool.
I know, right? She's actually in the chat right now, so hello.
Yeah, shout out chat, by the way. Everybody in chat, we love you.
And Scared Witless AD Whitman, hello there too. I'm gonna be on his show later. Helena and I will be in August 30th. So
Yeah, heck yeah, tune in for that, because I will be. That sounds awesome.
awesome. Just a little shout out to him too.
Yeah, we thank everyone for taking their time out of the Saturday to hop on and
this is not usual for us to do Saturdays.
Yeah, the Marine Corps kind of like the weekends are the best for me, because most of the time we're off on the weekends. The weekdays I'm like don't know what's going on during the week most of the time, because they don't like inform you until the week before. Okay, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Sometimes they inform us a little bit more ahead, but sometimes they don't, and so I get a better idea of what the day is going to be like. Next week, some of us are going to be in the field, some of us won't be. So some of us will be doing a GPAT, which is like basically a big exercise. You're going to go.
Yeah.
GPAT is basically you do your max push-ups, your max pull-ups, your max. And then you also go do a 500-meter swim. Then you go run. You go run for a mile, and then you go do a ruck run for a 10K, which is about 6 miles. So that's all in one setting.
That sounds like a throw up.
I hate running. I only like doing exercise when skates are on my feet. That's
Hockey's the only thing that gets me motivated to run anymore.
Yeah.
So you are active duty, correct?
Currently, yes.
What is your
so much on my
specialty
plate.
then?
I'm a 0311 rifleman.
That's amazing. I love that. That's awesome.
So I'm in the infantry. I'm a grunt.
Yeah, I was gonna say the cog in the machine, but hey, everybody's got a job to do.
Were you in the military?
Nope. A lot of family was. I have the utmost respect for it. I think it's all so fascinating, but I honestly don't think they would have taken me, because I'm like legally blind in one of my eyes.
That sucks.
So it's like, yeah, I don't think I would have been cut out for it anyway, but utmost respect. I think it's awesome. It's one of those things where hockey for me was the brotherhood. And knowing all the people that were in the military, like they always speak about the brotherhood, and it's like me and Riley, like we found each other because of hockey, and it's been like no looking back ever since. So, and some of the best friends we ever made were because of hockey.
Right.
Yeah, and for military, it's mainly because your brothers are going through the exact same suck you're going through.
Oh, yeah.
so when you're like getting literally poured rain on, and just outside being miserable, your feet wet for over 24 hours, and it's like, and shivering to death. Yep. You're literally huddling up like penguins, and like when you guys are shivering, like you literally will cuddle with your
you look over the next guy and be like, this sucks just as much for me.
Yep, you have those moments.
That's amazing. So I guess to segue a little bit, what really got you started in the paranormal field and everything? Because I know a lot of people just like they always have this like crazy experience, but like I'm always so curious to know.
So this is the one I always explain. Like every single I've had like basically I did a documentary also. So basically my personal experience was I used to see shadow people when I was a kid. I was interested in it. Didn't decide to become an investigator yet until my experience at the Old Washoe Club in Virginia City, Nevada. That was my first time trying to communicate with them. Got a response back for the first time. I asked if there's someone there that can move something, make some kind of noise, and then a piece of brick was thrown. It was at the Old Washoe Club in Virginia City, Nevada.
Very notorious for being haunted too.
Our friend,
my origin story.
That's so awesome.
There, and it was incredible. They played poker with a ghost, and the ghost got like won the hand. It was wild.
Yeah. That, and also they put me in the museum at the Old Washoe Club now, so that's pretty cool.
Wow,
that's sick.
Yeah,
that's so crazy.
Wolf Haunts, my fiance says, smash the like button.
Yes,
smash it now. Share it around. Share this around.
Let's get it around.
Come on, guys. Show your family. Show your
honestly.
Friends.
We're trying to hit 1,000 subs on YouTube, so like if that can be done, please do it.
It can be done. Trust me. It's just consistency. I think. And so instead of here, I'll give advice for your show.
Yeah.
Says special guest Devil's Hour Productions. Just put like a grabbing title. Maybe see some from their videos. Say some crazy that we caught or someone else has caught, and then that should be your grabbing title. And then I think that can help your.
I definitely like that because the algorithm is fucking weird.
Oh yeah, YouTube is the hardest to grow. Hardest to grow is YouTube, and then also make sure your tags are proper and everything like that. Get people interested, just by your titles and thumbnails. That's a big part, and then how you're tagging. So
see, that's so wild because I'm like, our content is good. What's happening?
Exactly.
Like,
that's the
growing.
biggest. You have to play the YouTube game, but don't lie in them too, and don't make that's just my moral code about the.
It should be everybody's.
Here's the thing, like when it comes to like the whole thing going around on YouTube right now, like it's a demon, or it's like another thing is like I almost died and stuff like that. So it's like those things. If you truly believe it's something demonic, sure, I guess, but most of the time it's like every single episode for these other YouTubers, and it's getting ridiculous. Just be truthful, and you can find something out of either the location that's grabbing and interesting, or something you capture that's grabbing and interesting, and still making an interesting title without lying or over exaggerating something. And so, that's just my advice. But yeah, do that to your podcast, and also your you do episodes or show stuff too, right?
Yeah.
So you do that to that, and then it should start helping you grow the channel. Also, thumbnails are very important too. So.
Yeah, I don't take enough time to do thumbnails. Riley does all the Adobe Photoshop bullshit.
Yeah, so it's a good show. What Goes Bump in the Night? I like that title name. So there you go.
Thank you. We've talked about it like recently on the podcast.
It was one of those like, what do we fucking call ourselves? Trevor and Riley Paranormal, Trevor and Riley's podcast, scary podcast thing. Like one day Riley just came down from like upstairs at work, and he was just like, bro, I got it.
Names are the hardest to come up with.
By far.
I think it took us an entire day to like texting back and forth at work.
It's even harder. It's even harder to find ones that aren't taken.
Oh
So,
God, yes.
So what I did for Paranormal Research Unit, I was looking all over the internet. Like, is this like I wanted mine to sound more professional because I was wanting to appeal to the scientific community in the also. So I was like, okay, I want to change my name to where it's like more, sounds more professional. And so I was like, okay, Paranormal Research Unit. And also I have a thing for the military. Even before I was in the military, I was trying to join it sometimes. And basically, I just thought unit at the end of it kind of worked too. Like you have your own unit. And so Paranormal Research Unit worked, stuck. Now it's not at grabbing. I understand that. It's just this is the name. But then I decided, you know what? I'm starting to branch out and do other things than just Paranormal Research Unit. Now let's create a production company since I'm getting better at editing. And I can speak English, I swear.
Hard.
And then so I started to get better at editing, and I was like, you know what? I'm also branching out doing other things. Planning on doing a documentary film. The first documentary film I was planning on doing was Man versus Paranormal, and that I canceled it. I tanked that because it wasn't to my standards of filming wise. It was for the B-roll and everything, but not the actual investigation because it's very hard to film by yourself. Just saying.
Yeah. Oh
very
yeah.
boring.
Imagine. Can't even imagine. I don't even think I've tried it for like doing fishing because I have like a fishing channel too.
Yeah, outdoor stuff.
And I pretty much have to do all that stuff by myself, and I ended up just not wanting to do it because it was so difficult.
Yeah, and when it comes to so basically for the name Devil's Hour, I was searching everywhere. That actually took me longer than Paranormal Research Unit. That
was because production company.
Production names are everywhere,
Yeah.
and it doesn't even involve just the paranormal. It's like every production company you're going against when it comes to names. So I was searching forever. Yeah, and I looked up Witching Hour Productions was my first idea.
Oh, that's definitely not.
That's taken.
Yeah,
that's taken. And then I was like, you know what? Devil's, since it's like the same thing as Witching Hour.
Yeah,
Devil's Hour Productions, and it goes with my editing style when it comes to the paranormal stuff. I kind of edit. I like to edit in a darker way. So like, you know what? I like that name. I took the name. Now it's trademarked by me. So now
it fits the tone.
You got it trademarked?
Yeah, I got both names trademarked. I have Devil's Hour Productions trademarked and Paranormal Research Unit trademarked. I have those certificates.
I gotta know though.
Mm-hmm.
Does the military have a branch that is strictly for paranormal stuff? Just like how MK Ultra and all that bullshit's real. Like
it's not a branch, but I've heard like they've already came out with it. Like they do have things like the UAP program that they had and all that for UAP stuff. And if you listen to Dr. Stephen Greer and all that, it sounds like there's black ops organizations that go above the government's heads that are secretly within like secret organizations that aren't even truly a part of our government, but using our government money. And so
have you heard of the SCP files?
STP. Well,
SCP.
SCP. Oh, yeah, I've heard of something like that.
Yeah. It seems like it's that. That's what I get out of it, which is good.
It's definitely interesting though, but I don't. Obviously, I have not had any experiences with it in the military. But yeah, there's some new interviews coming out because they just released a law that if you have any involvement you used to have an NDA signed from the government saying that you're not allowed to speak about any of this stuff, that they just basically waive that now. Now they want you to come forth. They want you to come forth because the government is learning that there are some secret stuff from like skunk works and all this that's they're going above the government and doing these things. And now a whole lot of military guys are coming forth about it because of some personal experiences they've had with things they were told not to say anything about. So that's interesting. So I think it's pretty interesting. I don't step into that field because it's something I can't actually do myself, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go secretly go work into
I
the
have
government.
clearance to so much.
I'm just an infantry man. I am an E3 in the infantry. That
If I was gonna do anything in the military, I wanted to do like Navy or Air Force, and then go out on the seas, because there's just so much that we don't honestly know. That to me, it's like probably where you're going to see the most is where it's the least populated, and where is it least populated? In the middle of an ocean. Like that's my best guess.
That's definitely where you're going to see the most aliens. I mean,
yeah, and that was like, we're kind of going aliens here, but yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so definitely, I think there's some things going on. I definitely believe it. When it comes to the paranormal, I mean, when it comes to UFOs, yeah, I think it's been happening for a long time, and we've been researching it since the 50s.
Yeah. It's the same discussion that everybody has, because it's like, we all know it's there, but nobody wants to admit that it's happening.
The government's finally admitting to objects that we can't explain now. And, they're slowly admitting it. They're just not saying aliens yet. So that's the thing.
Unidentified, which is to me, it's like, y'all just need to come out and say the gray guys.
That's just a fancy word for aliens. We all
exactly. But we have apparently reverse engineered some of the craft in since then, though. And so that's if Dr. Stephen Greer if it's true, one day they're going to fake an alien invasion, it to get, I guess, the world to come together or something like that. Kind of like what our president Reagan said.
Yeah, basically. I know.
Basically, that same ideology.
So
it's like NATO, but worse.
Do you think the moon landing was a fake? Do you think?
No, I don't think it was fake. I think that was real.
Think it was real?
Yeah, because if you look into, there's too much physics stuff that's extremely hard to fake from the 50s, and I think it's real. Yeah, I think they were trying to fake it at one point, but they realized they couldn't, so they actually just did it for real.
I think they got.
There's footage of that.
Did it.
There is footage of that, of them trying to fake it, and they were failing miserably.
That Cybrel has is the evidence of them actually trying to fake it.
Yeah, and then it worked. It didn't work out, so they couldn't fake it realistically, and then they actually did it. So it was pretty cool. But yeah, I was all into that stuff too. So it's funny that we're talking about all this stuff, because I don't usually talk about this stuff online, because I usually focus on the other paranormal stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, we usually scatterbrain really hard and go all over the place.
Oh, perfect. That's like my ADHD anyway.
Turn your mic up a little bit, because it almost sounds like you're talking at the back of it for some reason.
Yeah, which mic are you using?
A Chinese one. I know 100% he's using a Chinese one. I think it's a Zing Zhao.
Turn me up.
It almost sounds like you were talking at the back of it a couple of times, which I don't know why. Because it sounds.
Look through your settings. Make sure you're using the right mic.
Yeah, because it could be the webcam mic is trying to be the bull-headed one.
Yeah, it switched to the.
Yep,
oh God, it sounds so much better.
I was right.
I
knew it was not that mic.
I can't hear myself, so I don't know.
I literally thought you were talking at the top of it a couple of times. It wasn't.
No, it's literally like right in front of me.
Yeah, I was like, I knew it was the webcam mic.
Good job. I was like, when do I say it? I don't want to interject too late into it.
You say it right
20
away.
20 minutes is good.
Because I have no idea. I don't have headphones.
To me, it just sounded fine.
I just didn't say anything because I didn't know if the mic was broken or not. So I was like,
we normally do this because it's like, God fucking damn it.
That's funny. Now
for some reason, technology hates us. So, but it sounds good now.
I don't know why it switched back over.
It does that sometimes. It's kind of stupid.
Just like why was Matt fucking muted when we went back?
No, that was my fault because I muted.
Oh, because I did the same thing too. I was like, Control D.
I muted because my little sister called me, and so So
girlfriend, I gotta go.
yeah. So my little sister called me when during your intro. I was like, oh crap, let me tell her I'm busy on a live stream. So I muted myself just in case the intro cut off right when I was still on. So
Oh yeah. It's like technology's so convenient, but it's also scary. But it also sucks because if its user interface is like not using it correctly, like how I use everything not correctly, it doesn't work great.
Yeah. Well, technology, I love it. Like I'm a nerd when it comes to technology.
Artificial intelligence is so fucking spooky.
Dude,
it's definitely intriguing,
crazy.
And it can be dangerous too.
It can be the Pandora's
they're learning
box
to do a
everything.
lot with it. Like my cousin's like he does marketing for a living, and he was telling me that these phone companies and like cold calling places are learning how to just record, like get random voices the AI generate and say a script and know how to respond to every answer possible.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh my God.
As like a sales tactic.
No, I know what you're talking about. They're also going to be using, now there's deep faking getting better and better, and now there's AI technology, and there's AI technology that can do our voices very well too now. So yeah, it's a way for that for using for our political agendas in the future.
Yeah, or the one that got around the CAPTCHA to do the task it was given, which was like get into a website that it wasn't allowed to get into because it had a security. And
there should definitely be laws against this deep fake stuff now.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh,
like it should be like a hardcore felony.
Yeah, it's definitely because they're using it in messed up ways. Because I can see them using it in politics later if they already haven't. And I could also and they're also using like people's likeness in porn stuff, which is also I think very not okay for that. So so there should be laws against deep faking, in my opinion.
Yeah, which I mean, it's just like we don't even know what's out there because there's a whole side of the internet that nobody's ever seen.
They could have AIs creating AIs.
Literally, like the blackest, deepest, darkest part of the dark web. We don't know what's going on down there.
Yeah,
but there is good parts to AI too.
Oh
it
yeah,
can be used for good stuff. But it's
like we're using it for stuff all the time when it comes to solving a lot of things that we can't solve. So it's important stuff when it comes to science and when it comes to yes, it can be used in military applications too, which
but in the good ways.
Yeah, because
you give somebody like a vest that has a built-in like chip or something in it, so like as soon as it feels trauma or it knows basically when trauma happens, it immediately gives you the ping and location and an exact moment and coordinates. Like that's technology working at its finest, and that's something that artificial intelligence probably would do better than like a normal server could.
Yes. I'm seeing all the comments in here, those dweebs and Patricia.
Gotta love technology.
Yep.
Patricia, Saint Patricia.
Helene. We got Joseph is in here. Sorry, I just now saw you, Joseph. I already knew about Tadia.
Track with comments.
It can be sometimes. Like it's so focused on the other screen.
I like to keep talking to them because sometimes I feel like leaving them out. and also
that's why I always try to bring comments up onto the screen too. Like that's such a cool feature that you can do that.
It is nice. Yeah. StreamYard is definitely better than Zoom. I'll tell you that.
I love the new update that they did with StreamYard because now if I'm on someone else's StreamYard, I can still comment as my YouTube channel now. They just changed it.
Yeah, I do love that too.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so I literally can stay on StreamYard now and still comment to the people.
Yeah, because I think before you had to have like your phone off to the side, like
yes,
YouTube.
Yes, exactly.
It's like, oh man, that's brutal.
Yes.
So we're gonna move back into paranormal stuff because now I'm curious.
Sounds
well, good. How many investigations would you say you've gone on?
Oh my God, I lost count. I don't know.
Because I mean, like, it seems like with the military, like you get a lot more access to travel. So, like, was this something that, like, when you joined the military, you had in mind too, where it's like, oh, I'm gonna be able to like go?
I've been doing this before Oh, you be having that part in mind. Okay. To travel. Yeah, I thought about it, like, because I will be having some Liberty time period when I am deployed and all that. I thought about it, but when it comes to the middle, I've been doing this for so long. 2011 is when I started.
Oh God, I was still in high school.
I was 16 years old when I started.
That's so amazing. Wow. I love that. We should have started early, is what me and Riley keep saying to each other. We should have way earlier.
Be ahead of the curve for sure.
There's pros and cons to it.
Yeah.
One, you can get like better and you learn a lot over the years. The con, though, is that I have very cringe videos from when I was a lot younger.
Do you ever feel burnout, though, for doing it so long?
Yes. At one point, I started getting a lot less activity, and I was starting to get bored of it. I was actually about to leave the paranormal. I was like, I'm going to move on. And then I worked with someone, another YouTuber. I'm not going to mention their name because I don't want to promote them because they've been caught for faking now. But when I was working with him, I did have real activity, and it was the most activity I've ever had in one night investigation. That's great. So I was like, okay, that like got my hopes up again. And
the hooks were right back in.
It like drove me to keep going some more, because I was saying I'd never been in a poltergeist investigation or anything like that, and sure enough, finally had that happen. An actual poltergeist case. I never experienced one before until that time. And I've had objects move and everything, but that's not actual poltergeist case. A poltergeist case is when objects are being moved regularly, like it's a normal thing. And that place was doing that. Objects being thrown over and over and over again in one night. I was like, wow. So that was like, okay, I'm intrigued now. This is cool. Like I thought I experienced it all, but no, I haven't. This is like a gut check to the paranormal.
Yeah. So. What location would you say is your favorite that like you like to go back to, or find yourself like, man, I got to go back to that spot?
I love you. I'll give you.
My favorites. One of my favorites is Mackey Mansion. Always get some kind of activity there. And Conjuring House is a great place to go, and I've been there 3 times now. And then I would say, I don't know, like those. Oh, Monroe House. Sorry, Monroe House was taking a second for my branding.
Okay, Monroe House is.
You should put a buffer sign on my screen whenever I do that.
I love that.
So I guess that leads me to my next little question is, Trevor, you want to pull this clip up? When you were at the Conjuring House for your documentary, you had a chair move on its own.
Yes.
And for one, I like the way you break down everything with like how the wood spaced out and like how close, I forget his name, was to the chair at the time, and how
Billy.
Billy. It was impossible for him to actually move the chair. So Trevor, if you want to play that. Oh, I gotta.
Oh, so you gotta add it, bud. All right, ready?
Yes. Oh, no sound. No sound. You have to restart it, like exit out of the share screen and use the.
Yeah, you got to do it from the window.
Yeah, you have to do actual screen share, not tab share. It's kind of annoying.
It is so annoying how it does that. You got to do it under the first tab.
Yeah, I just took Helena to the Mackey Mansion recently. Did a live stream investigation, and during the live stream, she got scratched for the very first time. And this is the 3rd time anyone's been scratched while I'm there. I've been at the Mackey Mansion 4 times, and 3 of those times someone got scratched. And now
that's crazy.
Now Helena got scratched too. So
all right. Does this one have audio?
Yeah, it has audio now.
Okay.
Jump around. Okay, yes, it was moving. It was fucking moving. I caught a little bit. Hold on. I got it.
Can I go back too far?
Yeah, you got to go back a little further, actually.
Further even?
Okay. If you're trying to show it. 45. 13. You wrote 13, yeah. 40. Hiccups, damn it.
Dude, I had that problem right before we started, too. All right, so it's like right here?
Yeah.
Yes.
I put my camera on it, too.
I caught a little bit of it. I didn't capture it initiating is the issue.
I want
No
that
one's gonna
road
believe
mic
it.
really bad. The one that's powered.
Yeah.
Why didn't we give Bill the other AX33 or the 53?
I know.
Hook him up with it right now.
It's downstairs. I already got a battery in it too.
All right, I'll grab it.
We're here. Joe.
Oh, what?
It kind of sounded like it said Joe right there.
Kinda did.
This is on too.
Keeping it ultra.
Guys, we have it. We have it.
Hold up.
Look,
Oh yeah,
we have it.
that's right. We have
Yeah, I like
Like
that
excitement.
Yeah, I love that moment when you're like, oh my gosh, we do have it, like really
Yeah,
good.
check time.
Surely that's why it's
Realization,
10:22.
so
So
good.
let's say around 10 o'clock.
At 10:12 p.m., the Heisen family's DVR system captured the rocking chair move on its own.
It's crazy.
Before we review,
You know what's funny is that I could literally just talk. I was about to talk all this over. And I was like, I do it all in the film. I literally break it all down.
If you want to break it down live, though, that's totally cool too.
Like, hold on, before we go any farther, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
So what's also
Crazy.
I can tell you something that isn't in the film. So later in the film we do show like the stubs are a lot shorter, like super short. So obviously you didn't hit it. So another thing though, we had a group. We did a VIP event there. We did a big release of the film at the house. It was the first time it was shown, and when it was being shown there during the event, we had our VIP right after, and we asked them, try and make the chair move. And they tried, couldn't make it move. And the people there was like, this just made it so much more real.
Yeah,
for
Yep.
sure.
So because they couldn't even make it move. So they knew that something was weird about that. And so, yeah. Lana's like, the voiceover, Matt.
I do the same thing though. Like, I go into voiceover mode and it's like, if you want me to read in a monotone but very interested voice. And it's like, why? I don't know. It sounds cool to me.
Yeah. I like doing the voiceover. It's fun to me now. If you look at my older videos though, it's pretty bad in my older videos. I had to
do voiceovers now.
I had to go through more puberty, I guess. Just to have the voice better for the voiceovers.
Like I said last time in our live stream when we were talking about our investigation stuff and our huge announcement, which was awesome, and we did it already. But the viewers that have like given me the confidence now to be who I am and like really express myself in the ways that I never thought that I could, because this is like the best avenue possible, because it's like, oh, I'm into all of this, and it's so much fun to talk about this with people that are also passionate about it, and they're also complete nerds too.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking love it.
Yeah, it's great. Like I can relate with a lot of people in this field. It's a definitely community. Like, it's funny that pretty much all my friends right now are in the paranormal.
That's so cool.
I don't really like the Marines and everything. I don't really relate with them. They like to go party and stuff. I'm not really into that. I'm kind of over that age.
Completely agree with you.
So
like, I don't drink anymore, so like going to a bar is like not fun for me at all.
No, I
Just
don't
not.
enjoy it as much as I used to.
So
I mean,
I'm just being a nerd
yeah.
stuck on my computer.
Yeah, that's me right now.
And researching, editing, or talking to Helena, my fiance, and that's about it. So it's like, and then every once in a while talking on the phone with some of my paranormal friends, and that's about it. So I am pretty like, I'm actually fucking super busy.
I hate it and I love it at the same time, because it is such a grind.
I have to be busy though, or I hate being extremely bored. My brain needs stimuli. Like I need stimulation.
That's me
And
100%, man. I
it's,
feel ya.
so I had to be doing something. I hate just sitting around doing nothing. Yeah, it's good every once in a while when you like been in like 5 days in the field or whatever, and you just come back. Yeah, it's nice for a day to relax and stuff. But most of the time, I'm like, I want to be doing stuff. So I'm either editing or planning something or doing something, and yeah. So I'm trying to be productive as possible, as most as I can. And so yeah, um, yeah. So there's that.
What was it like winning awards for videos?
So here's the thing: I have multiple dreams I want to accomplish in my life.
Yeah,
sure.
And I am knocking them all out as my plan. And so one by one. And so one of my dreams was to become a televised paranormal investigator.
Yeah.
Finally did that with this film.
So amazing.
And so basically it's on all these TV streaming services. And then I also wanted to be an official award-winning documentarian. What I didn't expect, though, which is why I spent so much money, I wish I didn't, because I didn't know we were going to win this many awards. I thought we were going to win like maybe a few, like one or two or three.
Yeah.
No, we won 22 awards. And so I would have saved my money and not spent that many, because you still have to. There's a submission fee to every film festival you go to.
Yeah,
right. I would have saved my money if I knew we were going to win that many. I would have been happy with one. So, yeah. But so then there's that. Knock that out. That was. Oh, you asked how that was. It was a surreal moment. Actually, my first one. I actually have it on the live stream, and I called my mom to tell her.
That.
Yeah, and I
can only imagine like what that feeling is, because like we didn't even know we were nominated for like top 100 podcasts for like
really
podcasts, and it was like, oh hey, this website says we are, so I think it's real.
Yes, I know, right? Scared witless. I was surprised too.
Yeah, 22 is fucking incredible. I mean, but your work speaks for itself. So obviously, it's like it won the awards that it really should have.
I spent like about 400 hours editing that film.
Yeah, isn't there like a I think it's a short or something of you editing that video, and there's like 120 like stems or something.
Yeah, it's the most layers I've ever had in a video.
Wow.
So my most before this one was about probably 23 layers, something like that. This one, 98 layers.
That's insane.
I was like,
if people don't understand, like when you're editing, there's lines of like basically like I guess you could say
everything that's going on the screen.
Yeah, so like the layers of like the transitions, the layers of the effects, the layers of the cuts, the layers of everything that goes on, it just starts piling up over time as you edit, and it's like it becomes a chore to fucking go through all of it. And then when you get to like the 20s and 90s,
one thing
you want to kill yourself.
You didn't know, and you're like, what? Why is this part so messed up?
Yeah.
Fucking wrong.
Yeah, my computer barely could handle it. We had so many rendering issues.
Yeah.
So what we did, I rendered part by part, and then after each render, I put the parts together, then rendered it again. That's how. And then we're still having issues, and we figured out why. Apparently, after going to 150 bit rate, was what was causing the crashing. So we decreased it. I think it was to 100 bit rate, and it worked. Which is a pretty high bit rate, but we wanted a very crisp quality. And there's still one issue of the documentary, but we re-rendered it so many times that I was just like, whatever at this point.
It's already there.
It's done. It's done. Like there's one render issue in the film itself. It's the part where we're driving back, like we went back and returned to the house, and on the snow, you see it like pixelate for a second, a little bit. And that's the only render issue in the entire film. But only people that are going to notice that is probably other filmmakers. So I'm like, it's like it just like dropped in quality for a moment. And it still annoys me, but you know what? I was like, it's not worth it. We re-rendered it like 100 times, so I'm like, whatever. It's at least it's all synced up properly, sound wise, and all that. If they noticed that at that point we were done, we were tired of.
It's like there is so much time and effort put into this already. If it's this fucking wrong and you really paid that much attention to find it, tell me
exactly.
It's a banana peel. You found it.
It basically looks like you like. It's not like so bad that like it's super pixelated to where like it looks like a bad live stream or anything. It doesn't look that bad, right? But you do notice a difference if you pay attention. So that's my only issue with it, and I just like didn't care anymore at that point because we re-rendered it so many times, and it also the render itself took about I think it was like 12 hours or something. Like that.
That's literally Riley knows that pain, and because we do a lot of like sharing files back and forth, and when we go to upload it or render it, and because I like to do 4K and like 60 frames and everything, it's like it's a big file. Like it don't computers don't like that.
Yeah, if you go high bit rate and also 4K, it's going to be a long render. And it's a 2-hour, 5-minute film, so that's what the credits and everything. So
we had 45 minutes, and that took a good 8 hours, and I just let that bitch go while I was sleeping.
Here's the thing: Helena is extremely talented, and she's just mentioned in the chat right now. It's like I'm still learning. I wish I could get to the same level as Matt. Well, first off, I keep telling her this. She's only a year and a half or so into doing this. She's already a better editor than me when I was doing it a year and a half in. So imagine where she's going to be 10 years from now. She's going to be, I think.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just going to say that she's going to be extremely talented. Very good editor.
Definitely.
Because she is.
Yes, she is.
Already. Are you self-taught, or do you maybe go?
I am 95% self-taught. So,
dude,
bravo.
I went
22 awards self-taught. That's insane.
I did go to college later to film, but the only thing I learned from that was a little bit of Premiere, and I don't even use Premiere now. So
we use CapCut.
I kind of wish I started editing on Premiere just because it's like what all the professionals are using right now. So I kind of wish I started there. But it's so hard for me to just go away from the program. You just know, like the back of your hand. Like,
that's exactly what we've been saying. It's like we could use something other than Audacity for the podcasting side of it, but we have this down now.
I use Audacity for my voiceovers.
Yeah, and I mean, it works fine.
It works fine. It's free.
Use Anchor. Use this. Use that. And it's like, why? Like there's nothing wrong with it.
And you can add in so many macros for Audacity. It literally will fix your audio for you. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah,
exactly. So when it comes to peaking, you can fix it there. When it comes to, I use for my voiceovers, I use a little bit more bass and also treble. I edit that a little bit so it sounds better in the voiceovers. And I use an actual mic for it. I don't use this webcam mic. I just need to get a new cord for my fucking mic. Sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to cuss or anything. But
I've been cussing the whole time.
Okay. So some shows go on to other streaming sites and that don't allow cussing. YouTube, it's fine as long as it's not in the first 30 seconds. So sometimes I forget like which ones are going on radio and which ones not.
It's like, is this a family-friendly affair? It's like, it's just your kid. You gotta tell kids no swearing. Because if I tell Violet, like my daughter right now is 4, if I was like, "Hey, come here," like say a bad word, she'd be like, "No, don't say that."
Yeah,
it's like I trained her well, so it's good.
Like I just like. Oh, actually, I don't know. I'll pull it up real quick. I could show you.
I love it.
What the editing looked like. I have a photo.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Let's see.
This is gonna get my editing like my ick out. It's like the last video we just did was by far our most like leveled out like edited video. And Riley
think there was like 10.
Yeah, and Riley also makes music, so like he knows also like how fucking many layers you have to add to make it cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. This is insane, and I'm about to do this shit again. I'm about to do it again for this next film.
We're working on one right now too,
and I'm a little nervous. Okay, here we go. I got it. Found it. Okay, I'm gonna full screen it, and I'm gonna share screen real quick. You're gonna have to
I
accept it
would
though.
love-
Yep.
Entire screen.
These goddamn fruit flies. Inception.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's me zoomed out. So if you like see all these little lines and everything, that's videos.
No.
So that's not even all the letters. You could scroll down more. So
Oh my
How the
gosh.
fuck do you keep track of any?
Yeah, I didn't even know what's going on.
Did you have a notepad? Like, all right, in the first section, here's what this is.
you know what's funny? No, it's just that my brain's built for editing.
My God, bravo, man. That's amazing.
For some reason, my brain could keep track of shots very well. Like I even have like stuff I filmed that I have in my brain, and I'm piecing them together before I edit it. Like my intro for the PRU case files, that entire intro was basically already in my head already before I even put it on the computer. And so,
like, oh man, me and Riley are like, we're kind of just like spur of the moment kind of guys. So like, we'll be somewhere, and all of a sudden we'll be like, "Yo, you know what would be a cool shot right now?" And just do it really quick, and then like we'll like turn around and be like, "I think that looked cool. I don't know. Let's go do something else," and then we'll like go do our part of an investigation, you know, and like try to like fuck around while we're doing like shots and shit. And the next thing you know, it's like, oh dude, so much more happened. That looked really hella cool. I think we're getting better at this.
I love it. It's like a love and hate relationship when it comes to editing.
Mhm.
The love of it is like you're creating something cool, hopefully something unique that isn't like everyone else's. And also the hating part though is that it takes so much of your life away. Like that film, it took so much from me, like time wise. I was literally sitting on a computer screen for 400 hours. Imagine that.
Are you the type though that is like, I'm not going to scrap as much footage as I can, I'm gonna like utilize much of it, or you like get rid of whatever the fuck I don't need?
Get rid of whatever you don't need, because that's what creates boring videos.
Yeah, that's what me and Riley were like, we needed to figure that out, and now we're there.
That's
and it's
the hardest part. It's like sometimes what you find entertaining, someone else might not. So it's like you got to find this like weird
editing tips. I like to get straight to like the good stuff. Everything explained what you need to explain. Get all the good things. Yes, you could put a little bit. You also need the suspense things. Like for what I do, at least, you have to add some suspense too. So you can have a little bit of build up to it, but don't make it too long. Don't make it you walking around too long, because then it's just boring. If you want your stuff engaging, I'm surprised when I go watch some of the stuff that's out on YouTube right now from some YouTubers. I'm not going to name them, but there's a lot of them that just walk around and not getting anything for a while, then finally get something. I'm surprised, but there's actually people out there that like that stuff a lot. Yeah. And for me, maybe it's because I'm into paranormal, it's boring to me. So there are still people out there that still find that entertaining and whatever. But for the average viewer, it's not going to be. You have to be someone that's actually really into the paranormal to be really into that.
To me, it's a lot of consumption time too, because like, especially since I'm raising a child, where it's like I don't have 45 minutes most of the time to just sit down and watch something from front to back, unfortunately. But like, that's probably about the time that our videos are too. But like, that's like, to me, that's like just long enough. But like anything that's longer than that, it's like I can't consume it. Otherwise, it's like I have to part it out, and then I don't remember what happens. So it's like,
That's funny. To me, what sucks about editing is the whole video is the edit. Like I said, I like a lot about it. What I think is different about my style of editing compared to most is mine's very, I don't add reenactment stuff. I hate it. It's all 100% actual regular footage, real footage. No people acting, no like fake ghosts and stuff like that, of like creepy like children or whatever. None of that. I hate that stuff, in my opinion. It takes me out of the documentary feel. So I rely on music. I spent $700 in music on that film, and so
gosh.
So a lot of that music is the reason why it gives the feel it does. It's suspenseful in certain areas, and it's grabbing. So that's what keeps you entertained, in my opinion.
Right.
Obviously, also another editing tip: change your shots. Don't stay on one shot too long.
Yeah.
Camera angle. You have to have, when you're doing interviews, have B-roll. B-roll is important. Even just talking about things, you can have B-roll of whatever you're talking about. Investigation is a bit different. I don't like the whole bunch of like B-roll of things over investigation stuff, because again, that's another thing that kind of takes me out of the investigation.
Makes disingenuine feelings.
Yes. So what's better for that is multiple camera angles.
Right.
So have like 3 or 4 cameras in your investigation. You have many options to cut to a different camera angle.
That's the one thing that we were trying to get better at, and with our Asher Walton video, that will have like multiple camera angles and cuts and stuff, and like that's something none of our other videos have ever had, because me and Trevor had this big fear when we started investigating and filming ourselves investigating, that people didn't want to see other people holding cameras. It was like shooting why naked. We thought this, but like we thought it was like
it's taboo.
I don't know. It was like taboo.
Dude, it's like I have my complete Johnson just hanging straight out of my pants, and it's like you look over this way and you're gonna get full dick. You can't shoot me right now. For some reason, that's just how it was.
So Helena might be falling asleep. That's fine, babe. And then also when it comes to Scared Witless, he mentioned, Matt, I hope you made way more than $700 on your return. Yeah, I made more than $700 already, but still haven't made profit because I spent more than what I have earned. So right now, I don't mind talking about how much I earned from the film. I don't really care. So I'll say how much so far. This isn't done yet. So, okay. Basically, we earned from Gravitas Ventures so far, we earned $2,271, I think it was.
Some change in there.
Yeah. And then on YouTube so far, almost $1,000.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's about a little bit over $3,000, and it's not even finished yet because we're still making money for Gravitas. Every 3 months we get paid from Gravitas.
That's cool.
And YouTube is whatever we make. So yeah, so I was surprised how well it did on YouTube though, because none of my videos have ever performed like it has for this documentary.
140K right now.
It's so crazy.
140,000 is like, I never had anything like that. That's for like usually bigger YouTubers.
Everybody that's gonna listen to this in the podcast version too later down the line, you know, like look this video up, like for real. Riley, I know you're gonna probably add this video or like even the links and whatnot.
I'm pretty sure the link is in the description right now.
You guys are going to want to check this out because it's amazing. Like it's all I gotta say, it's amazing.
Thank you. A lot of work was put in that one. Also, I do episodes, put a lot of work in those. Yes, documentary had a lot more I put into it. It's more in depth and story driven. Episodes are more like, here's the history and here's the evidence. There you go. That's how the episodes are around my channel. But when it comes to the actual documentary, it's more story driven. And I have another documentary, and it's also going to be story driven. Patricia. Sorry, I'm trying to read comments.
Yeah,
you're fine.
So yeah.
Question.
What's up?
So where do you think you see your channel, or like do you have like a certain like aspect of the channel that you want to change moving forward? And like say like where would you see yourself in like 3 to 5 years from now?
My 5 years, I hope I get to close to 100K. I don't even know if I get over 100K. I don't know. Like 100K is like my ultimate goal. And like, I don't expect to ever make 1 million subscribers. Definitely not there. But I do think I could possibly make it to 100K one day. And
I definitely think it's possible.
I think it's possible.
It's just because, yes, I do mostly quality over quantity.
Yeah.
So, but I'm also branching out to doing other things on my channel. I'm now creating a vlog series.
I love that.
So a vlog series with my fiance Helena. It's actually supposed to be more comedy / traveling type vlogs. Because there's a lot of funny moments, there's a lot of blooper moments, there's a lot of things that I don't show in my episodes because I keep it dark and serious. Now I want a side for everyone that's not so serious. It's just us messing around, being ourselves.
Yeah.
Yes. The funny moments. I actually just created the trailer to this this new series because we already filmed it, some of it.
That's
awesome.
So,
yeah, I low-key want to show it.
I really want to see it.
You guys want a first glimpse? Let me ask Helena if that's okay. Are you okay with that, Helena? Because everyone go watch the first episode of her vlog series is going to be this Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So she has her own series called Hauntingly Beautiful Adventures. Mine is called Spiritually Active. There's a joke in between that. Are you spiritually active? Yeah, and it goes with our humor too. So here, I could show it if she's okay with it. Oh, yeah, she said it's okay.
Sweet.
Okay, I'll share it right now. 1 second. Let me get my channel. It's this. You guys get a glimpse first before everyone else because I'm not releasing mine until. Yeah,
I feel so fucking special. This is amazing.
Yeah, it's
honored.
I hope you guys find it's funny. it's us being goofy as fuck.
That's me and Riley all day long, so this is gonna be great.
Okay. You guys hear sound, hopefully.
Yeah, I heard it when it played just for a second.
Okay. It's just 47 seconds, but hopefully this is funny.
I'm dating a dork.
What's he doing, babe?
Being a weirdo. Very good at it.
Yeah. Wow. Babe, we're getting some huge spikes down here.
Really?
Look!
Wow. Are you staying spiritually active?
That's hilarious.
That's really good.
There. So yeah.
Oh, it's spiking.
I can't even. That's
Have
amazing.
some spikes down here. So there's gonna be little skits in it too.
I love that. That's me and Riley literally were just saying that we need to include more of that in like the lead up to our videos because that's literally how we live everyday life when we do that. And it's like we're going on a fucking vacation basically.
Yeah,
like,
I kind of regret not filming the whole poop gate at Asherwalton last weekend because we couldn't find a toilet for like 3 hours and he had to poop so bad.
And then the like 2 out of the 3 places we went, the toilet was like packed full of toilet paper and overflowing all over the floor. So I was like, I'm not doing that. The next one, they were just like I don't even know what was wrong with it, but it just didn't work. So it was like out of order. And I was like, cool, like we're gonna have to go somewhere else. I'm gonna die. Like, or there's gonna be a cornfield that's not gonna be very happy with me.
Yeah. Like we're also like we're planning on filming a lot more. That was from mainly our last trip we did. We traveled from California to so Queen Mary and then Virginia City. So that was basically a collection of those vlog series right now. Yeah. Obviously the intro might change a little bit the more I get video wise. They're funny. So but yeah, it's very different than my normal content. Most of my content's dark and serious. And so yeah, this is kind of branching out, doing something else because I missed doing comedy. I used to do comedy videos in high school, and I had missed doing it. So I was like, you know what? It's my channel. I can do whatever I want.
Exactly. We say that all the time. Like, all the times that we've been, trying to come up with a topic for the podcast or something, we're like, can we do this? Is that something? I'm like, dude, it's our channel. Legal? We can do whatever we want.
And it's also a production company now, so it's not Paranormal Research Unit. So it could be another production, and it is. It's a vlog series, comedy vlog series, basically. I hope it works out. I'm releasing that this Sunday after her first episode. So like an hour after her episode is when I'm releasing that trailer. So
heck yeah,
that's
amazing.
So
cool. See, and like that's what me and Riley always say too, is like we want to have like a secondary like podcast, or like just like a secondary thing that's also What Goes Bump the Night, and like have this be more like an umbrella thing where it's like What Goes Bump the Night Let's Plays, where it's like I have like literally every 5e Dungeons and Dragons book on that shelf, and it's like
we literally created a card game based on the lore of
so
our
it's
podcast.
like we would love to do like a Let's Play series and stuff like that, but it's so much to do the podcast, to do the lives, to do the investigations, and edit the videos that it's like, that sounds so grueling to do another thing on top of it. But you know how bad I want to do that. It's like, that sounds amazing, because it sounds like so much fun.
Yeah, and I'm still keeping it like to the paranormal. I mean, keeping the series involving the paranormal, because they're still traveling to these haunted locations and everything.
Yeah.
So it still goes with the channel, but it's definitely something different though.
Much different.
Yeah, and like anyone that subscribed to me knows that I do dark and serious, and that's pretty much all that's out there.
Sunshine, Rainbow Kittens, Satan, Hellfire, Dark.
You get both variety, hence
whatever one gets that flavor in your face today. I mean, I don't know. Are you spiritually active?
Are you spiritually active?
Need shirts right away.
Oh, they're already there. They're on.
Yes.
The best hashtag I've ever heard, though. Are you spiritually active?
Spiritually active. We have what Helena says. My vlog series is going to be hilarious too. You'll get a glimpse of our true personalities. Yeah, for both of our vlog series, you get a glimpse of our personalities a lot more. Can't wait to see you too, Patricia. What? Okay.
What? Wait, who? What? How? What?
What?
Oh, shit.
Spiritually active. Yeah.
So
spiritually.
The Queen Mary, I do want to hear a little bit about this. Did you guys get to investigate it, or did you guys just like walk around and like see it? Oh God, how did it go?
Is it? I had two experiences. I have two experiences there. Once was during the tour. I kind of went away from the tour. Not allowed to, but I kind of did. I walked the tour.
We say fuck tours usually, but it just depends.
And then so I went down this one area by myself. At this point, I wasn't hearing any of the voices from the people. And then I was asking for the person that apparently was in the area. Sorry, that is apparently haunting that area is what I meant to say. And I forgot that person's name now, but I asked for that person if they could talk to me. Sure enough, I hear a whisper. I was like, oh, that was quick. So I did get a response. I didn't know what it said. I still need to review the audio on headphones because I only reviewed it on my cell phone itself because I was filming with my cell phone at the time. And you do kind of hear something that's just extremely faint just by listening to my phone. But I haven't heard it with headphones or enhancing or anything like that. So
right.
And then another experience when we actually did our investigating, like actually walking around with just Helena and I got touched in the back of my head. Like actually felt my hair get touched. And so that was weird. Truly a memorable stay at the Queen Mary. Yes, it's also where I proposed to Helena. Was at the top of the Queen Mary.
That's awesome.
Which I thought was a great spot to do.
Right.
Very planned. It was kind of funny. I was actually going to put the plan in the video, but then I realized, okay, this is getting boring. No one's going to want to watch me talk.
Right.
At the very beginning of the video too long, so I cut it out. But there was more explanation, and I needed to film more. I should have filmed more vlogging of me finding the spots, but I didn't do that. So that's why I cut it out, because I felt like it was too boring at that part. But basically, what I did was I was trying to plan this whole thing out. I even called Queen Mary. I emailed Queen Mary because I'd never been there before.
Right.
Sorry, hiccups. I'd never been there before, so I was like, "Do we have access? Is it possible to get access to the top deck?" Because I was wanting to do it when the sun was setting.
Right.
And
yeah, the perfect moment.
Exactly. And then so I asked, and sure enough, you can get access to the top deck, which was news to me because I've never been there before. So I was like, awesome, perfect. And then when we were there, I was searching because I'd never been there before. I was searching for the best spot to do it at. So we're like, oh, we're just like, checking out the Queen Mary and everything. Little does she know, I'm looking around. I'm looking around. No, I did film a little bit, but not me. Like, I should have filmed. Oh, yeah, there was 2 things. I forgot to add that. No, I took it out because, like I said, it was too long in the video. So anyway, it got cut out in the cutting floor. It'll probably be added to the vlog, though. It'll probably be added to the vlog because spiritually active vlog.
Can repurpose.
Yes, so there will be more video being shown. It'll be added to the vlog, and then I'm going into like a segue to that proposal video. So I'm not going to actually show the proposal in the vlog. There's a separate video already out right now on the channel that got released today. You will see those. You will see it in the vlog. There's just a couple times where I was mentioning the proposal before the proposal in the vlog setting. I just didn't add it to the video because it didn't fit the flow of the video. And that's important. You need to learn when it comes to editing. Always go with the flow. You can mess things up by adding too much in a video. Right. And so I realized, these should be cut out. And so I did, but it's still being used in the vlog. So you'll see those in the spiritually active vlog. So yeah, anyway, so I was doing all that planning. There's that one point she went to the restroom and I literally ran outside, and we were already on the top deck area. I ran outside though, and I was like, oh my God, I think I found the perfect spot. Then I ran back, and then she didn't even know I even left. She thought I was waiting for it the entire time.
That's smooth operator.
Yeah.
And then I just basically later that night, I was like, oh, let's go video. And then she said she wanted the live stream. I was like, in my head, I was like, not right now. Like, I was planning on doing this proposal. And then I was like, yeah, sure. Well, can we end it at a certain time? She didn't I didn't tell her what was going on, but I was like, yeah, let's go to the top deck. I just want to film some things. Like, I want to film the sunset.
We gotta go up.
Yeah, I told her I want to go film the sunset. And I was like, but I didn't want her to be vlogging during it. I mean, sorry, not vlogging, live streaming during it. So I was like, it's on her channel right now, the live stream.
That's amazing.
And so you can see me setting up the cameras and everything for the proposal. She didn't know, though. She thought it was some YouTube thing I was doing.
Little did she know.
And then it technically is for YouTube now since it's been added to YouTube, but originally it was just for us. And then basically I was trying to get it because I'm very big as a filmmaker and also as a photographer. I love capturing moments, and this is a moment I always wanted to capture. So something you can look back on, and that's what that video was for, something you can look back on. And so many years from now, and basically setting everything up, and then I was like, I have some shots that I want to do, babe. Is it okay if you end the live stream or at a certain time? And then she's like, oh, sure. She ends the live stream, and then I'm like, it's in the proposal video. I was like, oh, you don't need this right now. And I grabbed her phone, the one she was live streaming on. I set it down, and that's when I pulled out the letter I wrote her, and I said, basically I read it to her, and it was funny though because I was so nervous that I was messing up on the letter I wrote. So I was so nervous, like my I had adrenaline pumping and my hands were shaking.
And then the words come out like this. It's like, when did I turn into a frog?
All my confidence was leaving me.
I was like, I'm such a man, not anymore.
I filmed his proposal, and
oh really? Is it on YouTube?
It's on it's on my TikTok, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
on
on
your
TikTok.
Okay. I should
Yeah,
go
we
watch
did it at the ice rink because that's where all of us lived half of our lives.
It's just funny when it's your own words. You wrote it, and then
Yeah.
you're having troubles reading it. Like that's how nervous I was.
Yeah, that's literally like for my wedding, me and Jenna we decided like we don't want to do like the normal vows because we were like we both don't want to be in front of a crowd and talk for very long because it's sketchy. I don't like it very much, even though I like being in front of like our audience to talk about paranormal stuff. But when it comes to like, oh, everybody's here to look at me because I'm lovey-dovey right now, and then when I had to look at how beautiful my wife looked, I was like, ah, ah! And it was bad because like we both decided, all right, what's the best route we can do here? And we're like, oh, let's just write our vows to each other as a note and then give it to each other right before we go up there. And I was like, perfect, let's do that. I don't want to be up there any longer than I have to. Get out of here, punk.
They also did a bonding too, which our good friend Danny did for them, which is awesome. He's been on the show before.
He's one of
our paranormal papas.
Yeah, I actually I can't wait for the wedding because did I mention that we're doing it at the Stanley Hotel?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I want to go really bad, but Stanley Hotel is so far away.
It's beautiful there. Colorado is by far the most beautiful state I've been to.
Really? I love that.
I love that state just because of how beautiful that place is.
I've always wanted to go to Red Rocks.
Yeah.
Sure.
I've never been to Estes Park, which is where Stanley Hotel is.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely a place that is beautiful. We looked at the venues, absolutely beautiful, but at the same time haunted. So it's hauntingly beautiful.
Hey,
I even used that line inside the letter at the end.
That's
So
good.
I was like,
I love the clever. It's so clever.
And so I used that at the end of the letter also. I was promoting her channel in the middle of the letter. Just kidding. Just kidding. But yeah, I was like, I had the hauntingly beautiful Queen Mary. And then will you marry me is basically what I said at the end. So it was like,
yeah. So did you guys do the investigation after you proposed?
Yes.
So
we only stayed there for one day. I had one moment, one chance to do it proper, and I was able to.
And then you investigated. I almost wondered too if like when you got like touched, it was like somebody trying to like, because I'm sure there was a shit ton of proposals that happened there on that ship well throughout the years that it was active.
Yeah,
so
it's like, a beautiful place.
I wonder if somebody was like, congrats, youngin', and like touched the back of your hair.
Yeah, or it was like, get out. Just kidding.
Smack.
Nah, I don't know. I don't
Y'all
know.
ever heard of demon?
Oh my gosh! Add that to the fucking Queen Mary. I'm like,
me and Riley were actually
Demon interrupts.
Like we were like, what do we do to like make our videos better? And I was just like, yeah, add demon to it. Like that's all you got to do nowadays, because every single big channel says demon this, demon that, and they're getting tons of views, and it makes me sad because I don't believe that. I mean, there might be something that's like demonic. I don't know. But like really, it's probably just somebody that was malicious as fuck during their lifetime. Or just a bad person.
It's most of the time not, in my opinion. Joseph, I want to know what Koala thinks of the video. So please message me when she watches. I'm curious. Joseph and Koala is a follower of Helena and I's. So they are on our channels a lot. So
I love that.
I really want to see that, so that'd be cool.
Doesn't it just like touch your heart too when you see the people's reactions that you?
I did. That's why I released it. That's why I released that video to everyone. Just because there's our followers I know that wanted to see that. So
yeah, there was a few times that me and Riley almost shed a tear together because of the amount of like, I don't even know how to say it, just like grace and awesomeness that people decide to just like show us because they're like, they'll say something nice or like we'll send them like a gift box or something, and they'll send us a video of them opening it, and they're genuinely happy with everything, and they're like, you know, you guys are great, like, and they like appreciate it. And it's like, oh, my heart.
Like, we couldn't believe it last week when we had our premiere for the Haunted Indian Burial Ground. There was 26 people watching. We were just like, what? That's crazy. Like,
and it doesn't seem like a lot to people, but like to us, because our videos don't usually get a lot of traction right away. And like, I mean, everything has like 100 views right now, so it's not awful, but like everything could be great and better, but it's like the quality is improving. So like, I think people are starting to realize that like, hey, like we're taking it serious. Like we've always taken it serious, but we just didn't have the capabilities until now. So
like, I was so shocked when the Harrison Haunting on YouTube is at 140K right now. Like,
yeah, it pooped my pants numbers,
dude.
like imagine this. A NFL football stadium has 60 to 80,000 people.
That's how we always put things. Is like, you gotta think of this like.
So that's two NFL 80,000, two NFL football stadiums to its max at 80,000.
We've been to sold out NFL games too.
That's crazy.
Like the Lions game that we went to this past year was
at like 86,000. Yeah,
crazy. So it's like, what? How did you do that? Hard work is what you. Hard work is for sure. That's fucking insane, though.
That is insane when you picture that. That's insane, and
that's
not
like to break it down to people too, where it's like 100,000 people individually gave me time out of their day to watch this. Like, fuck.
Yeah, that's the biggest part.
And not just that. That's just not even counting Gravitas Ventures. That's so many other platforms it's on.
Yeah.
This is only YouTube. Yeah. And I think it's reached over that amount on Gravitas because there's an IMDb chart. If you have the Pro, IMDb Pro, you can see all these charts. And it spiked a whole lot at one point. Not too long ago, like about 3 months ago.
Yeah.
It spiked high to the highest I've ever seen it. And I was getting messages, emails too. Like they actually had to go look for my email. It's just the email thing. And I was getting so many like messages, private messages about it and everything. And I was like, so during that time, I think it's reached over 100,000 views on just Gravitas alone, because there's another spike that happened because of YouTube. Yeah. Here's the spike of when that day during that time period. This is where the YouTube views are. So that means at one point it went higher than 140,000 views.
That's crazy.
So IMDb has like searches from all areas of the internet. So it's not just platforms on streaming services or TV or anything like that. It's or the movie theaters. It's also like YouTube, because after the YouTube thing spiked up, it also spiked up on the IMDb chart. So it's also detecting YouTube. So yeah, this is where it was for YouTube. This is where it was at that one point in time with Gravitas Ventures, which means I think it probably had maybe 500,000 people that have seen it. Maybe. I'm just guessing. But that's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy thinking about that, though.
Yeah, because it's the same thing with like the podcast. Like Riley can attest to it, because we talk about it all the time, where it's like we used to not have very many like views or listens, and then just even like last week or even earlier this week, he sent me a picture of like one episode in particular that had like 50 plays in one day, and it's like, that's insane, because
it's been out for like 2 months.
Oh yeah, and it's like we have 158 or something episodes out now, I think, on just every platform. And then when we look back and see how many like listens and downloads there are all time for all of that, it's like 20,000-30,000. Like if you put everything together with YouTube and all the platforms, it's like, that's a lot. Like, and it's enough to like really feel like your momentum is starting to like gain the traction that it should.
Yeah, like when you start like finally getting something out of what you're trying to do, it's pretty crazy feeling. I'm trying to share this podcast because I realized I haven't. Again, I shared it like a day or two ago, but I didn't share it today. Live now. Sorry.
You're good. You're good. Anytime. We can grab any more people. You know, I'm scouring the internet. This is good.
Literally. That's the hardest thing too, is like the internet is so wide and there's so many people doing this that it's like I'd love to talk to every single person that does this for sure, from every walk, corner, and wherever I can find them coming out the woodworks, because it's like, look at the stuff that you've captured. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And the fact that you and Helena like happen to like, you know, like intertwine so beautifully, it's like, oh shit, like we know Helena.
Yeah, like we met on a live stream, a paranormal live stream. That's how we met. It was online, and literally online brought us together. Yeah, I've heard like people like actually becoming like a long-term thing from just a dating website, but we found each other from YouTube. What we do.
It's the best way to do it, though. It's the least toxic way, if you ask me.
Yeah, and Helena, she just said in comments she would love to be a guest again in the future.
Oh yeah, we'd love to have you.
Yes, she is amazing. Everyone, go subscribe to her channel. Whoever is it, those dweebs, go subscribe to Wolf Haunts Paranormal, who's another person that's not a follower of ours. I think that's the only one I've seen. Everyone else in here is a follower of ours.
Those dweebs are good peeps too, though. I know they will. They are. I met them at Ghost Around this year.
Trevor Jensen.
That's me.
Oh, sorry.
No, I still have to get all my personal pages like and like subscribe to everybody, because I'm just lazy about it. We did it with all the like podcasting and like channels and whatnot. But then it's like, oh fuck, I have to backtrack so many channels now. And it's like I have not done it, even though I'm getting there.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part, is we know so many people now.
Yeah, that's what the craziest thing is like for years we didn't know anyone in this community, and in the past 3 years, the past 2 years actually, we've like really gotten more connected with the paranormal community, and it's just been absolutely awesome. Like everyone that we've had on up till now and in the future,
it's
just.
I actually came into the paranormal community in 2015 because I wasn't in the paranormal community for a long time. I was making YouTube videos on Soul Seekers, but Dante's more of a private person. He's like very like small circle type person.
Right.
So I didn't reach out or anything involving the paranormal and everything. And then I left Soul Seekers, and that's when I found the whole Facebook community. Like the paranormal is big on Facebook.
It's huge.
It's massive.
Yeah. And then so I started growing a lot more from going to the Midwest. So I went to the Midwest.
Yeah.
And I started meeting other paranormal investigators, which is rare on the west side of the country, because not as many paranormal investigators in California, which is where I was raised most of my life. And so not many out there that is like openly, you know, I'm a paranormal investigator. Out in the Midwest, holy shit, there's so many paranormal events out there that I've been to and everything, and started branching out. Then I started learning about the paranormal community. And I was like, oh. And then so started becoming a little bit bigger on Facebook. YouTube was a lot slower. Most of my subscribers from YouTube are from Sir Spooks, Nuke's Top 5, and the documentary. And then also the haunted side before.
Did you get something on Nukes?
Yes, one time.
Oh,
that's so cool.
That's sweet. Actually.
We watch Nukes all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Mackey Mansion episode that made it on there. Sir Spooks, I made it on there 10 times though, and he has
Sir Spooks too. Damn.
Yeah, 10 times. He was like totally helping me out.
He's like, I'm about this dog.
Yeah, he liked my work. He even made compliments a couple times about my channel on some of his videos. That helps me a lot too. So the reasons why I grew a lot was the top 5 channels, and also the documentary. And then also, I would say, I think I got like probably another 300, 400 subscribers from the haunted side too. But
that's so cool.
The haunted side before he started faking, or that I know of at least.
That's tragic. I mean, it's the sad reality that we face with doing what we do. Is it's always a possibility that people are going to try to fake
Yeah, I
it
mean,
because they
even
want viewers.
Nuke's Top 5 has fake stuff on there sometimes.
Oh yeah, well that's not his job, Nuke's Top 5. So
No.
I don't
He
blame Nuke's at
He
all.
just shows scary stuff, you know.
Yeah, he just shows the creepy, scary videos, and he even says in his videos all the time, or is it just an elaborate hoax?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, if you add that like a fiction, it's like, is it real or is it not? Then it's like,
yeah, exactly.
well, shoot, now I can't
Yeah.
call him out.
Well, there's that whole TV show, Factor Faked or whatever it was called. Back
Yeah,
in the
I think
day.
it's Factor Fake.
That's why I don't really care about that when it comes, but when it's investigators claiming they're investigators, claiming their stuff is real, that's what I have a problem with it, because they're taking money from followers. They're like, they have either the YouTube members or the Patreon and everything, and they're supporting you because they believe in what you're doing. And they have some kind of hope from the paranormal because of you. That's when you're like literally taking money from your followers
and robbing them
and making it seem like you're legit when you're not. And then you're basically, that's when I have an issue with it. It's okay to do fake paranormal videos as long as you make it obvious it's for entertainment. It's not an actual, you're not actually an investigator or anything like that. So that's when I don't have a problem with it. Like Mindseed TV, I think they have in the description or whatever, they're like, it's for entertainment and stuff like that. I think it's somewhere in there that they're saying they're for entertainment and all that.
Yeah.
So it's obvious that they're not real. So it's different. It's like, that's okay. Then you have others out there like Oh My Gosh and stuff like that. They're actually just blatantly faking. So it's like
the call out has been
well, I only will call out if there's 100% evidence on it. If there's not, I'm not going to call out because I need evidence for me to say something, and I've seen the evidence, so I'm like, okay.
That's how I feel about Mindseed.
Yeah. So like Mindseed, great production value.
Yeah, their videos.
They're my favorite fakers, actually. They're my favorite ones.
They're my favorite fakers.
Socks off you, dude. Like, they are scary as hell, but
yeah, they're awesome. Like, production wise, they're cool. I
like total like paranormal activity.
Real? Nah. Yeah, so they've been caught too. I think somewhere they say entertainment. It's for entertainment. So that's okay. I think I need to go look again. I think it says it somewhere in their description or their actual. I have to go look again, but I thought it said that.
That's hilarious.
So I have to go look again, but it's been a while since I looked. It was years ago. But yeah, but when you see people being dragged and everything all over the place and like in a horror movie, I'm like, okay, come on now.
I mean, you've investigated how many, number of places, and you've never been picked up and thrown against the wall. Like, I don't know anyone that's ever been picked up, thrown against the wall.
No, the closest I've ever heard of that happening in real life, that I don't even know if it's real, but if it has, it was the Haunted Hill House. So that's the only place that I've seen video of someone actually getting dragged. It might actually be able to happen, but it's extremely rare, and I've never seen it. Yeah, and I've never seen it before. But here's another thing. This is how I knew they faked, is when they started doing the whole dark web boxes, because that was never a real thing. That was a YouTube trend. The dark web never did those boxes. If you go watch actual dark web YouTubers that actually look into like the actual like pedophilia and all that, and try and take those guys
that
down
crazy shit.
The actual legitimate dark web people even talk about that. They're like, there's never a dark web box thing. That was a YouTube trend. So that when he started making those videos, that's when I knew his stuff was fake. So I was like, oh, okay, he's doing that trend. And so but so if you go watch the real dark web people, some of them will start explaining that stuff.
How do you feel about like, you see a lot of the bigger YouTube channels that have thousands and millions of subscribers, like they get scratched? How do you feel about scratches? Obviously,
they're real.
A lot of people,
they're real. I've seen it multiple times.
Do you think it's something demonic? My theory on it is, so if you think of like a scratch, it's a lot like a burn mark, or a lot of times like it looks like a raised welt or something like that.
Okay, so this is what's interesting. So I've seen scratches multiple times, and I will say scratches I've seen are usually very thin, but so thin that fingernails cannot create them. And also the sensation they always complain when it comes to paranormal scratches is a burning sensation. When you get scratched, you don't feel burning, you feel sting. And when it's a normal scratch.
That's a good segue into my theory, because my theory is if ghosts are electromagnetic energy, if they're releasing electric energy when they're touching you, it's probably going to leave more of like electric burn than it is like a physical scratch.
Like when Helena was scratched, she felt a burning sensation. When Dante was scratched, he felt a burning. Actually, Dante's was the closest that actually looked like a burn mark. I can show that video if you want.
Oh yeah, pull it up.
Okay, cool.
See, I'm over here like I want a ghost to throw me against a wall and be like, oh, okay, daddy.
No, we're actually like the way we investigate is like we're so polite and like nice to the
It's
spirits. We're like, come
ridiculous.
hug us.
It's
Helena,
so ridiculous.
I'll put you against the wall.
It's literally like the father in me that's like, I'll protect you.
Cat dad. Joseph. 1 second, let me share this real quick. So this actually happened 2 times at the Mac Mansion. Actually, I literally have the videos directly about this.
That's hilarious.
Now, there's a 3rd time I need to add to this because Helena just got scratched. Okay, let me know when you're sharing because I can't see the screen.
You're good.
Okay.
It's so good.
I don't really ever get headaches.
No, I'm getting warm again. What's this room?
I gotta go. I gotta get out of this room for a second.
Yeah, he's definitely affected by something. You can tell he ain't feeling right.
Biggest headache on this side, man.
Right when this is happening to Dante, Violet captures an anomaly that spins above him. Are we seeing this negative energy that is affecting Dante?
Kind of hard to see probably on the StreamYard, but
you can see it. I mean, I can see it at least.
Okay.
Definitely was no bug.
What are you gonna do about it? Huh? I'm laying in your bed.
Mr. Mackey, you're gonna have to show him. He's laying in your bed. You're gonna have to show him. You're the boss. Something's like hot on my back, man.
Yeah.
Something's hot on my back. Oh shit.
He's agitated.
Look at the back here. Can you record? It's on this side. Don't even fucking tell me.
Yep, you got one.
Oh god.
Don't even tell me, man.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's good too. It's
Looks
good.
like a burn mark.
What is it?
It
It's
does look
scratch.
like a burn.
Big scratch.
It's
It
thick.
literally looks like somebody took an extension cord, stripped the wires, and then slapped
Yeah.
it with it.
6
So
years
what's up
later.
with Mackey Mansion though? Like,
That's what I'm saying. And now Helena got scratched there.
Oh, I've got a killer headache right now. That's what happened to Dante.
Oh, that's fucking crazy.
He also experienced the headache thing. Jason.
Yeah, that's some. Whoa.
Helena mentioned it too. She got a headache later.
Whoa! So if you
What?
get a headache there, you better.
Yeah.
did something
All
bad
right.
happen here?
Something right next to the.
Don't know.
Damn. Was that you? Did you just? I did not. Oh, I feel it though. Dude, that freaking hurt.
That fucking hurt.
I thought you like stabbed me.
I don't want to get stabbed.
Oh my bad. You got scratched, dude. No, I did not. You got scratched.
Yeah, you got scratched. You got scratched right here.
Yeah, you did.
I show on the 4K video.
Right there on the bottom.
Like right here? Yep. All right there.
Scratch.
Oh, I can feel it.
In the same spot.
No, that's a different spot.
But it's
Like,
also now it's fucking horizontal compared to the vertical scratch the other man had. Like what? What's walking around scratching you guys? Not
Yeah,
even
so that was
scratching,
another
what's around
one.
touching you guys.
And then, so that's another one. And now Helena got scratched recently. I have that on my channel too. On live
At
stream.
his place.
So this one right here.
Hi guys.
The helmet's sick as fuck.
Isn't it? It's so cool.
I'm the only one in the world that has this helmet.
It's awesome.
Because it's my design with Josh Bender, who's from Deadlight. It's our design that made this.
Cool.
So
Is
these
that
are
a handy cam too?
That one's Helena's camera. I
awesome.
I got her camera. It's the Sony AX33.
Yeah, to say because I'm looking at trying to upgrade soon, but probably not anytime soon, to be honest.
Yeah. And then Helena got scratched here, which you'll see in the edited version of this too. But right now, this is a live stream.
Plus it's right around.
Can you show them?
Yeah, I want to show them. Show you guys.
Take hold, must see.
Interesting. Let me switch this around.
It's so bright. Don't you love that?
Yeah.
The other way.
I'm surprised that the signal was pretty decent here because usually it don't have good signal. I think they got a new cell tower.
Oh,
Look how
whoa, it's getting.
Oh, it's so red.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this is on her back. She said it was burning. This is the mark on her back.
I felt it twice.
It's better on the 4K camera that she has.
It almost looks like an L.
You can see it.
I forgot I have that video, so I can just pull that video up.
Yeah, I see it.
Instead of using, I actually have the raw video. Why am I not showing that?
Oh my god.
Here, I have the original video. So,
Look at how clean those files are. I wish mine looked that nice.
I have to keep organization or it makes my editing worse, like harder to do.
I'm purposely trying to like get better at it, but it's just like this is the first time that we've really gotten down to it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Out of the hundreds of thousands of terabytes of storage that I have.
Yeah, I have so many too.
Like, I will say this: the lifesaver that is going to save every paranormal investigator down the line is get solid state drives.
Yes.
They're
That's
so
what I'm
worth
doing
it.
for the next documentary.
Back up everything. Copies of everything.
Before you lose it.
It's not gonna be able to show it. I'm gonna have to take a photo or something onto your camera. Here, babe.
Riley, are you going?
Oh, there it
share
is.
What?
Are you going to share it?
He's trying to find it right now.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I can hear the audio. That's why I was like, what's going on?
I think he's got it now.
You are red there, babe.
Really?
You're red. You're actually red there.
Oh yeah, you can see it way better on the 4K.
Guys, we got something.
Oh my god.
We got something.
You are.
We're live at the time too when this happened.
Like creepy.
You know what's weird? It almost looks like it's
I know,
like
it looks like two scratches, one there and there.
Oh my god.
to me. It almost even looks
Really?
like somebody's trying to draw something.
Guys, we got.
Yeah, and then when we go down to
I just
the,
want to see it.
we go downstairs and the redness goes away, you see it even more.
Recording.
Hello.
Wait, so it welts up? Don't tell me.
No, it's like the scratch is just more visible.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll say because when it welts up, that's when you know like shit's getting real.
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Getting dragged.
It's funny. Shit. Oh, it's right here. Wait.
Okay,
Is it
so
worse?
it's not worse.
It's not worse.
Lower?
Like,
Hold on, guys. Hold on. You can face this way, babe. I'm gonna go.
Because it's not worse.
Oh,
yeah, you can see it.
really good.
oh my
there.
god.
Yeah,
So
it almost
you
looks
see
like
a
they
line.
drew.
So you see a. Oh my god, my finger. Line right there. An X.
X.
Yeah, there's an X marks a spot, babe.
Oh god.
Line right here.
Are you kidding me?
That reaction. Oh gosh.
There you go. So that's basically it. The edited version will be on the channels later. So
that's
but,
crazy.
So
though.
you guys are watching through StreamYard. Obviously, through StreamYard, it's still not going to be.
It don't even put out
Yeah.
the goodest K footage it could.
Yeah, so it's going to be even better once you have it on actual rendered video and
your good screens and whatnot.
Yeah, and I can enhance it too to make it more visible.
That's the fun part about editing is like you can realistically like do whatever you want with footage. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Like the issue with some like just a plain video footage, it's too bland of color. So some of that redness you see in real life, the redness you see in real life doesn't match what's on the camera.
No.
So it's more red in actual person than it was on the camera because footage is meant to be bland a little bit on camera.
Gets washed out and compressed over time because of doing all the.
It's more than that. It's actually meant for filmmaking purposes. They keep it bland so you could do more with color grading and all that in film.
Okay.
Cell phones are different. Some cell phones don't like doing that because they want you to have cool look of the photos and everything just right off the bat. But with actual cameras, they want them as bland as possible, and that's why you can actually do more editing with them. So I still think it was me because I don't think it was her because when the scratches were shown in the other video downstairs, it was too thin. The scratches are extremely thin.
I would say they're super thin.
Exactly. So if you do fingernail scratches, hold on, let me show you that one.
I was gonna say, like, not only that, like, you can see in your finger, like, I'm not gonna say like you have dainty fingers or anything, but it's just like realistically, if you use your finger for scale, it's not gonna be that much of a difference. And there's no way that unless you literally have pointed fingernails, that's gonna do that.
Yeah. Where the hell is that video? There it is. Okay, this is an older video. This is from 2017. That's not as old as the Dante one, actually. Okay, so basically, this is another similar thing happening.
Wait, keep recording.
Oh, wow.
Stop this. Do not move your flashlight. Okay, we were recording evidence of freaking. This is appearing in front of our eyes.
What is it?
My question is, why is it lines though?
Remove that flashlight.
Yeah, and also this is 3 scratches, and then this one right here is forming.
Like evenly spaced too.
Yeah, it does actually look pretty even.
Scratches forming in front of our eyes.
Okay, so anyway, I do an experiment on myself.
Yeah.
This is fingernail. Fat. I don't think it's fingernails when it comes to these now. Definitely not fingernails.
Yeah. So that's what fingernail ones look like. This is what a paper clip looks like. That's what another fingernail one looks like. Look how thick that is. Look how thick that fingernail one is. So it's very different. They don't look anything like the paranormal scratches. And so fingernail ones, like if it was laying as fingernails because she did like peel back there after she was burning.
Yeah.
Wouldn't look like that. So there we go.
And you probably had to apply even a pretty good amount of like force to make a scratch on yourself, like
to make a lasting one. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I had.
It's not going to be like, just reaching back there and, scratch, like doing an itch or something like.
Yeah. So.
I don't believe either of you are smokers either, and it's not like you're heating up like a pin and just like.
Nope. I don't smoke. So, I had. See, look how thick that is.
They're trying to fake it.
So, if someone was trying to fake it, they would look something like that.
Yeah, that's not what it looked like.
Exactly. So, I've done this test before to just provide evidence. I even did a knife. And I literally went all out for testing this theory.
The funniest part is that gives me anxiety.
So yeah, I went all out to figure that out, and it's definitely not those kind of scratches.
Right. So. No, I completely agree with you. So like it seems like you've definitely had like your fair share of like crazy encounters. So like what would you say your most like The most that you catch with what device is probably the best that I'm asking.
Probably spirit box, but
Go get
the
one.
thing is about issues with spirit boxes
Yeah.
is that you cannot cross-check it to say, oh, this is without a doubt audio manipulation. And so that's the only issue with spirit boxes is it's based off opinion and what you think you captured. When it comes to radio station ones, is the ones I like to use. I personally don't like using apps.
Right.
But yeah, radio stations, I feel like sometimes they can manipulate, but it's all based off theory. There's no evidence of that though. It's all opinion.
True.
So because you can't cross-check it, the radio station at the exact time, and also what's bleeding through each radio station. Because radio stations, they have a station that can bleed through other stations because the signal.
Yeah.
So if you go through the next to the next to the next, the ones that are close to that radio station could partially get that person's voice. Like if you go in your car, you start changing channels, and you still hear that same station a few channels, it's bleeding through the stations. It's still bleeding because it's very close to the same signal. So same thing with this spirit boxes. So it's very tough to tell what's evidence, what's not. You kind of based off of how intelligent it is. If it's being super directly intelligent, maybe that's pretty interesting. And sometimes I have had things that are extremely directly intelligent over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it interesting to me. But like I said, it's not evidence. It's just your theory that you think it is.
Right. Yeah.
Evidence is something you can cross-check, something you can back up. Like in EVP, for example, there's ways to back up an EVP, electronic voice phenomena. You can have an RSVPR setup is what I like to use, which is basically a 4-channel recorder connected to a shotgun mic. You have 2 recordings at the exact same time to the exact same SD card, and then also the SD card is creating media code data. So basically shows that in the media code, or the metadata, you could call it that, is showing that it has not been tampered with. It's coming from that SD card, that recording device. So if you get a actual voice phenomena on the shotgun mic but not the stereo mic, you just validated audio manipulations because they both should have appeared. If it's a class A, they should appear on the same record on both audio devices. So that's cross-checking EVPs, or you could also call it verifying that.
Yeah, that's fucking brilliant.
That's brilliant, honestly.
So yeah, that's another setup I like to use. Used to use it on my OMI rig setup, but then I started using the helmet a lot more.
The helmet's just fucking sick.
The helmet is sick.
I
What's
love
on
that.
the helmet?
So the helmet right now, I sent it to Josh Bender, so I can't show it right now. Josh Bender displayed it at Gettysburg. Here, I could show photo. No, I actually have video. Actually, I took a video for the vlog.
So it looks like it's got a whole bunch going on it.
Yeah, I can show you. It's pretty cool, actually. So when I was in Old Washoe Club is when I videoed it. Old Washoe Club. Where are you?
I mean, shoot, like, to me, it's like immediate RoboCop vibes, and I fucking love it.
Yes. Oh, I found it. Okay. Let me know when you're sharing. Am I sharing right now?
No, you gotta reshare it. Close it. I don't know why.
That was probably me. Sorry.
No worries.
Okay, it's sharing.
So
okay.
Cool.
Brand new deadlight helmet.
Can you get me a cookie?
So that's the Zoom Q2N. That's a 4K camera you can buy on Amazon right now. It's about $200. I think that's how much it was. But here's a big but. It's actually a color camera, so you have to replace this lens with another lens. It's a filter of it, and it makes it full spectrum. So, so this is now a full spectrum camera, and these are to 20. This is each bulb is 5 watts of IR. So that's a total of 20 watts of IR. And so, and then I have a regular flashlight right here.
Her doing her makeup.
Thanks, bye. Yeah, you did.
I look like a super nerd, guys.
Super nerd. How's the microphone on those cameras?
That's another thing about these cameras. It's made from Zoom, and if you know mics, Zoom.
I have
is
2
literally-
Zoom mics.
Exactly.
3 actually.
So
3.
this is the best POV setup you can do right now that has this good of audio.
IRs.
So,
Bam.
because the thing about GoPros,
wow.
the thing about GoPros is that their audio isn't that great. So great video wise, great video, and you could still replace the lens on a GoPro camera. It's just a bit harder to do, and also the newer ones, it's a lot harder to find too if you're trying to buy that. This one I got the lens replaced by my friend Justin Brown. He focused it for me and everything.
Bam.
Is that a battery pack on the back?
Yeah, I'm trying to show that. I showed on here, and then there it is.
Sick. Oh yeah, with the
That's
emblem
so
on it.
cool.
Let's go.
And then the battery pack's back there. It goes for the IR lights.
That's so smart. It's so intuitive too. Like everything you need is right there.
Exactly.
Oh god.
So here's the thing about that. Like it keeps your hands free. You use other pieces of equipment, and it's a
100%.
wide shot lens. Wide shot lens, and basically it's full spectrum. Now with the deadlight IR, super crisp. I used to have a different IR setup. Here, I can show you my old helmet.
Show and tell.
Let's go.
My favorite. Dude, we need to get some type of full like.
We need a what goes bump helmet.
View. Yeah, first person view setup. That's so cool.
So this is the one anyone can build right now. I'm probably gonna make a video on it because anyone can build this right now. My entire setup. This is the 1.0 version, I would call it. So they use this IR light, which you can buy on Amazon, and then the battery pack back here. The light was right here, regular light. Camera was right there. This is my old setup.
Yeah.
Still sick.
Now the deadlight though is way better because deadlight is the best IR lights in the business, in my opinion. And I'm not just saying that because I'm sponsored by them. I actually do believe that they are the best IR lights in the business, and they're also very reliable. Here I have one of my deadlights with me.
Hell yeah. Dude, look at that fucking monster.
He also made his logo is usually red. White or green. I mean,
one of the
green.
colors.
It's green. It's mostly green. Okay, but for me, he made it red for Devil's Hour.
That's so cool.
And so yeah, these are the best IR lights in the business. Just got this back recently because he gave me an older version. So you just take this back part off and put the batteries back there, or you can plug it in.
That's so cool. Actually, like that thing is a monster. Like it's so much bigger than the ones that we have.
This is also called the Necro. So it does two things. You have IR on top and bottom. Middle is regular LED lights.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
it does both. And also you have the knobs for how much power you want to do. Yeah, you can adjust it for how much power. And also each button for each row of lights.
That's really smart.
Yeah, this is the best IR lights in the paranormal. And they're made for the paranormal.
Are they? How expensive are they?
So I think this one's 190. Don't quote me.
I get not bad though.
I get discounted and sometimes get free things because I'm sponsored by them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think it's 190 for this one. And
yeah,
so
it looks quality, like super quality.
Dude,
and you want to have the diffuser on it. So diffusers are meant for spreading the light so you don't have a hot spot in the middle.
Yeah.
So like if you just have a flashlight and just show a circle in the middle, right? It doesn't have the sides all lit up. This makes that happen. It diffuses it, spreads the light out. So it's pretty cool.
Heck yeah.
Best IR lights. Deadlight, it's on Facebook if you want to get one. Just order one. It is made by one guy, guys, so it does take time to get them. Yeah.
Sure.
Do you have a code or anything that will shout you out because of it? Like a partnership code? You have Cookie all over your face, dude.
I should ask him about. No, I don't have a code. You talk to Josh personally on that site. Sorry, not site. On the
tell him
Facebook
Matt
page.
sent you.
And tell him that Matt Benton sent you from Devil's Art Productions. or Paranormal Research Unit, either one.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. So you use these probably on every investigation, and that's every time that we see on the videos, like the good lighting that we see is from these.
Yeah, for all my newer investigations, yes. I got a dead light back in 2017.
Yeah,
2017 is my first dead light. That version was very different,
right?
Than this one. It was my first one was, I forgot the name he calls it, for the ones that just straight up to. It's basically 40 watts of IR. It didn't have the LED lights. It was actually my
watts.
Yeah, this is 40 watts of IR right here, including
Oh my gosh.
15. I don't know if you call watts for regular LED, but
I don't even know what I
have
call
a
them.
question about that then.
They're big
Since
blocks.
you're pushing out so much wattage in light,
Mm-hmm.
do you see less orbs? Because a lot of people say that it's
a little bit
effect.
less, yeah. Or it really depends on the situation. I feel like you're always going to get dust orbs with light using a light source. It would probably be more visible or be bright enough to where, I don't know. It's been a while. I haven't really looked for it. I kind of ignore them because
I was just wondering.
Everybody's different with it.
I'm wondering because a lot of people are recording in a lot lower IR light than you, and they see orbs. So like if you're boosting the power of light, will it basically just shoot through the orb so you don't see them, which would then say that it most likely is dust.
Yeah. Sometimes, yeah. Also, it has like fan openings because of how much power is going through this bad boy. So you need that fan opening.
Hell yeah.
Keep it cool.
Which is good though, because the lights that we get, they'll die really quick when they get hot. And what are you doing on an investigation? I don't know, keeping them on the whole fucking time.
Yeah. Plus, this could last all night with battery packs it goes with. I just realized though. Oh no, there's connection. Okay, he changed the connection. He gave me the updated one. So I just got this one recently, the updated one. So that's where you connect it to if you want a battery pack.
Yeah.
Or you could have the regular
batteries. What kind of batteries is that? Just AA's?
Those vape batteries, those people that vape.
Oh, the lithium, the
milliamp.
I don't even know what.
Those big ass batteries. Yeah, they use those ones.
I was like, because they're like the skinny, like AA style looking, but that's bigger than that.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger.
That's
bigger than it looks on camera, I guess.
Yeah, no, the matrix thing is a real fucking thing.
Not bad for that. Yeah, it's not bad. Someone could easily sell this for $300, $400 if they wanted to.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, 100%.
Easy. But Josh is like one of those people that isn't like that. But guys, Josh and I have been talking, and we're thinking about building those helmets for everyone. It's
I'd totally buy one.
Yeah, I would.
So we're probably going to start a business out of it. I'm probably going to call it the Paratech helmet.
I do like that a lot. I think that is awesome.
Paratech. I like it.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool though. Something that you invented, getting out there into the paranormal field. This is like Josh and I's invention. So it's it's pretty cool.
Dude.
I mean, not to rag on Ghost Shop, but they take those infrared cameras that you can buy on Amazon for $50 and sell them for $200.
10 times better.
Yeah,
10 times better.
I don't want to rag on their stuff because some of the stuff they have is cool and it works, but some of it's dude, you just bought
cheap quality bullshit. Here's the thing: cheap quality, and they overprice their stuff because you could buy those same things on their original websites for way cheaper. They literally buy it for the price they get it on the websites and then add price to it basically.
Yeah.
And so they make profit. So whenever I see something on there that's not strictly from Ghost Shop, you just go to the original website. Like for example, EDI Plus is a device I like to use, and the EDI Plus is like $50 more than what it actually is supposed to cost. So you can go get that on the original website from EDI. It's great. And so this, though, it's handmade by Josh Bender.
It looks so nice for being
looks, yeah.
handmade too.
I've even heard of it being run over by a truck and still being fine.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's how good quality these things are. What's another thing? I would say, yeah. So the Paratac helmet, I'm gonna make a logo for it, and I want to buy patches for every helmet, and so it gets around and people can start buying them. And I'm going to make a video on it, on the design. So it was pretty cool though. Like the helmet was my idea, but I don't have the chops of making the IR lights like he does. So I partnered up with Josh Bender and helped me make the perfect helmet, Paratac helmet. And so that's now the one that you see now. I'm the only one that has it in existence right now. And so
can't say I've seen anyone make anything even near.
When you start actually like doing the whole like pushing the product out here and like we're ready to roll, send me and Riley one of the beta product testing parts of it, and we'll make a video. We'll send it all back afterwards too, and then we'll be like, yo, we'll be a part of this come up because you know for a fact we're gonna be wearing these helmets on most investigations.
Yeah, it's so useful. The other thing is though, we're not going to sell the camera with it, so we're going to just sell the helmet itself.
Yeah,
and you guys can buy the camera.
Probably have to come up with like a partnership with Zoom or like do something. Like, you know,
you would have to pay a lot of money for the full setup. So it's going to be the helmet itself. We haven't come up with a price yet because So first we're going to go through the pricing of how much everything is, and then after that we're going to add a little bit of profit to it. And then we'll give a price. But we don't know exactly. Plus, he's putting time into building it. Like
time and effort is worth money.
Yeah,
these will all probably be, like custom ordered.
They all are
on demand order for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, they are. It was so cool though because I was around for the entire building process. He was sending me photos of the 3D printing that he had set up and everything. Cool. I was like, yes, this looks badass. This is exactly what we're looking for. And he got it perfect. And they work great. They work great. The Paratac helmets created by Josh Bender and myself. It's so cool to say though. Like I never thought I would actually be a part of I never thought I would actually be a part of inventing something.
Right. Fuck, I gotta get this patented.
There's another tool. You used it in the Conjuring House video. I think Eric from Epic Paranormal invented the gateway device.
Gateway. Yeah,
I never used one of those. Too.
Yeah, it's very similar to the portal thing that Steve Huff uses, but it's just his own way of using his guitar pedals. Basically, they're all the same things. It's just guitar pedals and the way the settings is the only difference.
Yeah,
and what he's doing with the guitar pedals. That's literally the only thing because those things have been around for a while. It's just maybe Steve Huff the first one to do it. I don't remember.
I have no idea.
I don't know, but anyway, it's basically all the same thing. Spirit boxes that are with guitar pedals. Basically, I used to have one when I was more of a believer in that stuff, but now I'm trying to step away from that stuff just because I'm trying to be more scientific because it's not scientific. It doesn't back up any evidence, but I recently been trying to be more open-minded again, more spiritual, and so I'm trying to change things up a little bit. Probably go back to a little bit of spirit box stuff, just because I started doing Estes method at certain locations, and I have been getting had spiritual moments at certain locations I've been to. Even the documentary had this pretty big spiritual moment. So I was like, no, it's not scientific. No, it's not evidence, but opening up,
it's unexplainable.
But opening yourself up to this stuff is I think you guys should be spiritual when it comes to the paranormal. It opens your doorways to more things and to keep yourself open-minded. Because I'm a very scientific-minded guy, and it's sometimes I annoy people for being so scientific-minded, and I know I annoyed my fiance one time just because of the app stuff, and she was, I feel like, upset with me, but
the
it was
apps
like
are difficult.
I'm not a big fan of the apps, but when it comes to spirit box stuff, I'm more liking those ones because I have heard some crazy stuff from spirit boxes. Apps, I hear the same stuff all the time, and sometimes it just says things, you know.
That makes me.
Sometimes it just says it at the right time. I think it's most of the time coincidence with the apps.
So how do you feel about the Ovilus? Do you feel about pretty much the same?
I feel like entities can use them, but also it's too many false positives with that one too. False positives is a big thing with most of the paranormal equipment.
No, I agree with that for sure. False positives, like you can go from like getting nothing in random names to all of a sudden just the exact moment you're asking a certain question and you get something that is vaguely relatable, and then you start drawing parallels to things that are like not really parallel drawable.
But I have seen some good, like I said, it's not evidence, but things that make you think, oh, maybe it can work.
Like, wait,
I have seen, like, perfect example would be Destination Fear. I've seen Ovilus got some creepily like accurate things a couple times with the Ovilus. So I'm not going to say it doesn't work. It never works, but the issue is how do you prove it? You can't prove it. That's the issue. And same with spirit boxes and all that. You can't prove it. So there's other methods like the EVP method I taught that you can actually validate paranormal phenomena in that method. That is actually evidence you can help validate in things. But I need to be more open. So I have been open with trying to be open with the apps. And yeah, Helena says, takes the fun out of investigating sometimes when I'm just being scientific. Yeah, I know. And also it makes it a lot more boring. To most people, it makes it a lot more boring because most of the time
they want to see the spooky shit.
Exactly, and that's the thing. That's how paranormal investigating is, though. Most of the time, it is boring. You're waiting for those rare moments when something actually cool happens, and yeah. So, but yeah, the apps and everything gives them instant gratification for a lot of people.
Yeah, it does.
And same with
Spirit Box. Just had a weird thing happen with the Spirit Talker app. So at the Asher Walton house, I'd never said my last name the entire night, and it ended up saying my last name.
What's your last name?
Clark. And
it's very common though.
My last name. But I guess you could say it's common. It was, weird. I've never had my name come across.
We did have the Spirit Box say our names eventually at different times throughout the night. At least I heard my name, and I'm pretty sure it said Riley's name as well.
For me to start believing in the apps, I made my own design for people to validate evidence of audio manipulation through the apps, and I never seen anyone come with anything saying they got something with it. So it's called the Scientia ITC app, but it's Latin for science and knowledge. And is what Scientia is. And basically you have the same word bank things that you hear.
Yeah.
Same things, except here's the big difference. It's not randomized. So if you want to validate your phenomena, don't randomize it. Make it to where you know when it's supposed to happen. So I have a single file audio now that plays 5 minutes of these word bank sounds in 5 minutes. And it replays, and it has a timer on it, and it resets. So if you believe in audio manipulation from apps, use this device, this app I give you, and see if you get a response from it when it comes to word banks. And so there you go. It's like that. It's that simple. And I'm not talking about like the Ovilus type word banks. I'm talking about the phonemes and stuff like that. It's like chit, ha, but, and like not full words type things. Those ones, that I have that in a full sound audio bank. And so if you believe in audio manipulation, use that app and see if you get something, because you can validate it, because you can download that single file audio and cross check it. See, oh, I thought I heard a sentence here that's not supposed to be in that audio file. Sure enough, you go look at that audio file if you do see something different from it, it should never change, ever change. It should never change. That's the key word there. So if you hear something different that's not supposed to be there, that's validating audio manipulation. But here's the thing, never seen it happen yet. So and so that's what makes me believe in not so much in the apps even more. So then when it comes to spirit boxes though, is different. That I don't have a way of validating that yet, but I have heard some crazy ass intelligent after intelligent after intelligent when it comes to radio spirit boxes. That's different. I have not got that with apps yet though.
So like in our intro, we have the spirit box saying, "I'm the devil." The leading question to that, literally seconds before, is, "Why should we be scared of you?" And then it literally said, "I'm the devil." And like,
but we think it was a dude trying to scare us.
Response. And on top of that, it was Easter, so there's no chance in hell that "I'm the devil" is coming across on public radio waves.
One time at like the Rialto Historical Society, I was like, "What is following us around?" And it says, "A demon clear as day." And then I kept, and when you keep getting response after response after response, that's just validating after validating with the radio stations, is crazy. The thing is with the apps, you get one word and that's like that relates to something,
that's about it.
and then you have to wait a while again. And then, ooh, that kind of relates with something. That's really close to something. And then there's a lot of spread out time most of the time with the apps. With the spirit boxes, I have had the radio versions, I have had full on conversations basically. And it's like, okay, that's strange. But it can't be validated is the issue, evidence wise. So I can't bring this to a actual scientist and be like, how does this happen? I can't show them like this is evidence. I can't do that. You need to validate it. You need to validate your evidence. You need data. And spirit boxes don't do that. So that's the issue with that. So, but it's great for other people's opinions and theories to build. So,
how do you feel about well, I guess not how you feel, but have you captured like a full body apparition? Or you said you've seen shadow people when you're, a child.
Yes, I have seen full body apparitions and shadow people. Shadow people were the most common for me though. And I used to see them a lot more when I was younger. Like, they say that kids can see things. I was one of those kids. I saw shadow people all the time, like on a daily basis. I saw shadow people when I was very young. I was just a kid, and I was seeing them all the time. And that's what got me intrigued into shadow people. And then when I got older, the older I got, the less and less I started seeing them. But in investigations, I see them every once in a while.
I think I saw my first one at this last investigation we did. It was very interesting. I thought it was at like child height too, which would make sense for the rest of the investigation. So that's a little nugget for everybody.
One time I was investigating with a friend in 2012, and we were taking flash photography. We literally take a flash. Steven, his name is. During that flash, we saw someone standing in front of us as a shadow person. And we're in the middle of a ranch. We're in the middle of an open ranch, apparently a Native American area. And literally that flash, both of us, because we reacted at the same time.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just our imagination, because we both saw the same thing of like someone just standing right next to us, like shadow person. It was pretty cool in the flash.
That's wild as shit. The fact that both of you react too, that's the part that gets me, because that's like the most validating part, where it's like, yo, I'm not the only crazy person today.
Yeah, exactly. So if you both see it, it definitely it's more like it's more validating.
The scale of like, is it real, goes up a couple rungs.
Yeah. So his fiance, or not fiance, wife now, she was his fiance at the time. She took a photo of a shadow figure that we caught at a cemetery. I'll share that with you because I want to get your opinion on it as well.
Okay.
So it happens in. Let me know when you can see it.
Yeah, I see.
Okay, so if you look right here, you'll see kind of something weird with the photo, and then the next photo.
Oh shit! That's good. That's a good one.
And then we have a photo with the brightness turned all the way up, so it's completely like taking out the light.
That's good. That's cool. Yeah, that's pretty good.
There was one more at this exact location and like in the exact night too, where we have a ton of evidence where we caught another full body apparition basically. And this one you can basically like make out.
Yeah, I see some. Definitely see some there. Do you have any other photos of that same spot?
So yes, but there's somewhere in there. It's somewhere in this fucking hodgepodge. Because it was taken in the parking lot right outside, and I'm pretty sure it was
right here.
Yeah, but it was zoomed in after a while, and I was more square to what I was looking at.
Oh, it's right there. Go back. Okay. See, this is why I like to see full photos, regular photos. Because this one now, that looking at this normal photo, it looks more like it could be pareidolia. If that's the same shot you're looking at.
Yeah, it's not the exact same shot.
Not the same shot.
Sorry. Okay, cool. Okay, that's interesting then. Because I don't
have
see
to
it in that
find the
photo.
original shot. Honestly, like we have so many files that we didn't do a good job of organizing that there's might be just gone. I don't know.
He doesn't even have the same phone anymore. So
That shadow was interesting though. I have captured some shadow things. I can't explain completely. I feel like there's some kind of explanation for it. I just don't know what it is. I caught it at the William Heath Davis house, and I can show you that too if we're showing out evidence.
Show and tell.
We're all about it.
Show and tell.
Visual stimuli.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Okay, William Heath Davis house. Is it sharing right now?
I got you.
Okay.
I decide.
Okay, it'll be towards the end right here. Interesting shadow people. I feel like I've been doing this for so fucking long. It's ridiculous. It's crazy that I have stuff from 2011 to now.
On YouTube. That's
crazy. Like this right now that I'm showing. Oh, hold on. Let me. Okay.
Dante caught these 3 shadow images throughout
Tell how my voiceover was horrible back then, but yeah.
the night. Dante took 73 photos with this camera, and only 3 of these photos had these shadow masses.
Oh, that's
Is this a message from something evil?
Oh my god. See, this is what I'm talking about. I need to shut up and be. I'm so stupid. Here, I'm just gonna turn off that there. So this is kind of the super cringe. This is 2013 when I did this video. So
I just graduated.
That one's interesting.
That's so weird.
Oh my goodness, it's so black.
Yeah.
Don't clip that.
So yeah, it's so dark.
It blocks out everything.
What I like about this one the most because of this. It's not like on the side only. It's like it has
like a mist.
Yeah, so that I have captured. Well, actually, it was Dante that captured this one. So yeah, very interesting. And look how dark it literally blacks out the entire middle right there.
Everything. You should be able to see that door like perfectly.
Exactly. That's one of my better pieces. I wish I had the raw stuff still, but that was my old hard drive that crashed.
Yeah, that's really good. I can't say I've seen one like with that much darkness, and then you can tell that like Trevor said, it's like a mist, like it's kind of like fading at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of good like. The reason why I re-uploaded the Soul Seeker episodes because these Soul Seeker episodes are not originally from this channel. This is from the Soul Seeker channel. That's why it only says 2 years ago when it was really like multiple. Like I can even show you. Yeah. Soul Seekers. Matt K Mansion. So that there it is. 8 years ago is the original videos of this. And actually, we're the first ones to ever do an episode here at the Mackey Mansion. First people to ever do an episode. So this is from 8 years ago. 28,000 views, which used to be my most viewed video when it comes to the paranormal. Not anymore.
Shattered that.
Yeah, shattered that now because of the Harrisville haunting. But yeah, so this is where it used to be on, and yeah, so great videos from back then. Can't believe. So this is 9 years ago when this happened. Someone actually collapsed and knocked out, literally.
What?
Yeah. And
Well, bam.
oh yeah, I forgot about this one. So this is what I captured at the Steam Ferry Berkeley at the full spectrum camera.
Full spectrum one?
Yeah, except I'm sorry about the voiceover. It's shit, I know. Okay.
You can just live
oh, God.
if you want.
Literally.
Okay.
Literally.
You can tell in my voice I was still a kid. I was 18 during this.
I give you the most props though, because at 18 I was smoking weed and getting in trouble. So that's all.
Now this is literally 10 years later of my life.
That's so cool.
Okay. There we go.
Whoa.
I just captured something. You're not gonna.
I like the subtle.
Try to recreate it. I tried to recreate this with my camera because I think it was my camera, but then I did it again. It did not show up here.
Here's what I captured. On the top left corner of this picture, you can see this amazing shadow mass, which also has some.
Oh, why does it look like it has an arm?
In the
Why does it
purple
look like
lighting,
a giant freaking
only
spider?
seen in
I
the
kind of was thinking that.
IR spectrum.
God, my voice
And
is
right
annoying.
after this photo, I took a second one to try and debunk it. But as you can see, there is nothing in this photo.
That's pretty freaking crazy, actually.
Cool bit.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting.
Yeah, the
So-
voiceover is cringe, but like that shit's crazy.
Yeah, God damn my voiceover. Ah, slap that kid. Slap him.
I love it because we critique the shit out of ourselves too, and it's like, God, we sounded like we were
God,
in a fucking box.
Just saying, voiceovers got a lot better since then.
Oh yeah.
Like my newer episode and also the Harrisville haunting wasn't that bad either. So
No, I definitely enjoy the shit out of your content. That's for sure.
yeah.
I just can't get over the fact that it looked like a giant spider. I just don't like it. It looked like a big old spider.
It did. It looked like a giant spider or like a scorpion. Like, oh no, like that light thing at the end of it.
I
looked
mean,
like a scorpion tail. I don't
So
know.
like, not to sound too crazy, but what if the other dimensions that we don't see that might permeate into our dimension here, there, and occasionally, and that stuff that we see
Yeah.
is
There's
like
actually-
something.
Sorry, keep going.
No, you're good. Yeah, I mean, like, what if that's what we see? Like, like in cases where we can't make out like these black masses and things like that. What if they're
There's actual scientific theories about that.
I love that. I didn't even know
when it
that.
comes- yeah, there's actually in quantum physics, there's actually theories about dimensions intertwining with ours possibility. Things coming in and out of
Well,
our
and look at like dark matter, for instance, too. Is it's a great thought too to
Theory.
think, okay, like it might be a very good possibility that there is more conductive spiritual electricity. I don't know what to call it, like with black matter and dark matter and whatnot in space, because there's so much of it and it's so vast, and the conditions are so much different than what they are here on Earth. That who knows? Maybe spirits are literally just floating around in the atmospheres out there. We don't know.
I'll say this: I literally think there's something energy-wise different at night, and here's the reason why I believe that.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding you. For some reason, no matter what my sleep schedule is, I'm always more wide awake at nights.
Yeah.
Than I am during the day. And
I feel
I'm
that.
I'm a Marine, so I wake up in the morning, early in the morning all the time. but I for some reason get my energy back every night. It's like I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me, but I'm always 100% a night person.
Yeah,
So
I've always
like,
been a night owl too. Like,
yeah, I definitely agree with that.
I
can
feel like
stay
there's
up
some kind of energy thing
way too late
with the Earth or something. Why?
You think like
why
the
does that happen?
moon thing like has anything to do with it?
Yeah,
Like,
there has to be something with the gravitational pull.
oh yeah, I definitely think like you can almost tell sometimes when like I don't want to say it like this because this is gonna sound offensive, but like more or less people that have like like say like I don't want to say afflictions, but like more mentally unstable like things, whatnot, like that are closer to the edge is probably the best way to say it. It seems like when there's a full moon out or like in like a certain lunar cycle, like that's when it gets really crazy. Like you'll hear way more stuff.
So here's the thing. Talk to anyone in the medical field or a police officer. They always say that on a full moon, things are crazier. Like when it comes to calls.
It's not coincidence. It's not coincidence. It can't be.
If the police department and also the people in the medical field believe that, there's something about it. There's something that's happening during a full moon. So it's weird. My mom believes in it. So my dad and my mom are both in the medical field. My dad's a firefighter. He just retired recently. He was a captain in the fire department. And then my mom, it was an EMT for like almost 20 years. So both
fucking
of the
saints. Your parents are saints, dude. That's awesome.
It's weird. We're all first responders in something. But mine was more for combat. So
yeah.
And so but I find it very interesting that full moon is something it's just crazier in the medical field. So when it comes to evidence, like I would say I could show you my favorite piece of evidence I've ever captured.
Oh yeah, we want to see it.
Because I was just talking about stuff that were on subject.
Right.
I can show you like some of the best stuff.
Yeah, while you're catching it too, like
the best.
My
The
favorite
best of the
stories
best.
too to listen to or to find online are the stories of first responders or police officers that have like crazy paranormal experiences.
Oh yeah, those
because
are
it's
always
like
interesting.
those ones are the realest for me, or especially like military people where it's like anybody that has this experience and they've I don't care who you are, but like if it's vividly etched in your mind because of this crazy experience, it's vividly etched in your mind. Because I've had the same experiences where it's like I can literally relive it step by step here.
Yeah, that shadow figure we caught, there was a heat lightning that night.
It was crazy too, yeah. And it's you definitely know for a fact that it's like not only do the elements play a factor, the lunar cycles play a factor, but like just there's so many other attributing factors that to me that like it's just never taken into account.
Yep. So this was the most active location I've ever investigated. This is the only time I've ever done an actual poltergeist investigation.
And there's a Digosaurus Rex on the wall.
Yes, there is. So if there's any profanity, this is any profanity that's on these walls because it's racist stuff and all that from these people. It's not from us. It's not from us. It's just from straight up just the graffiti.
That's
on the wall.
hooligans being stupid.
Yep, hooligans. Okay, so this is what was captured at the Lassen County Hospital. It's caught on video. Okay, 1 second.
Okay, let's keep on trucking.
1 second.
Whoa.
Listen. Look at the ground. Do you
If
see
you
it?
look closely down the hallway, you will see a piece of debris flip over on its own.
Yeah, like what?
Oh,
the debris flips over. You can
I think we're in the way.
a little bit of weight to it by the sound. You also don't see any other debris affected around it. Only that one.
Stop it. Stop it. Alright, yo, like that's a good fishing line you got there. I don't see nothing. That's crazy as shit, dude.
Yeah,
It flips over.
And the funny thing is, we didn't see it at all during the moment. We just heard the noises. That's
Isn't
it.
that the best though? That's my favorite time to like catch.
Dude, when I saw that we caught that, I was flipping out. I was like,
Oh, yeah,
okay,
it's like,
after things moved on their own before, but it was doors and stuff, and people can say, oh, it's the wind or whatever.
Was that on Nuke?
Exactly. This
Did that
is
make
different.
Did this make it onto Nukes?
No.
They
They
fucking
made it
should.
on for Spooks, though.
It should be on
Maybe
everything.
that's where I've seen it. Because I swear to God, I've seen this video before, actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
It is clean as shit.
But I know it was
too.
you, so that's fucking sick.
But yeah, so it's crazy, dude.
Fuck. What questions were you asking before that happened?
Dude.
Dude, this place was insane. It's like shit out. This needs to be watched by anyone that hasn't seen this episode. This is the most active location I've ever investigated.
Like,
So-
holy shit.
So, like, we're literally we're the only 3 in the fucking building, and this stuff is happening. It's like a real life. Like, if I was scared of this stuff, it would be like a horror film, but I'm not scared of it. So, but
you
this is
never
like
get
stuff,
like the panicky feeling where you're like, oh fuck.
no.
I do. I get that feeling sometimes.
I'm so cold stone in this now that I'm literally, it's impossible to scare me now in the paranormal. Helena knows. Like, I'm like so calm now when it comes to the paranormal. I used to be a little nervous and everything when I was first starting out, and when I first was trying to do Man vs. Paranormal. My first time I was locked in so Man vs. Paranormal was locked in 3 buildings, not locked, sorry. I was in 3 different buildings by myself for 3 days.
Completely
Solo, completely with no one in the building.
You are nutty. I love it though.
And so that's what I was doing for Man vs. Paranormal. And that's when I, like, all my nerves I've ever had in the paranormal was completely
Just
gone.
kind of,
I'm completely
you desensitized yourself.
I did.
I'm perfectly still.
Yeah, nobody moved.
No one was moving at all.
Yeah,
I'm perfectly still.
And we're the only ones in the fucking building.
Was it the same floor that the tile flipped over on the ground?
Yes, I think so.
Let's head down.
Wild. Was that around the same time then? So like the tile
A little
over and
later.
knocking?
This is all edited down.
Yeah, that's still crazy though.
Glove when you said choke is pretty accurate. Should we grab the SLS camera though? Let's run down, grab an E. Yeah, let's run down. Go for it. Well, I need
How
a
much
camera
do
on
you
me.
have faith in your SLS stuff?
I know.
Doctor.
Almost doctor.
Oh, what?
That's hella accurate for where we're standing right now.
Hella accurate.
Did you hear that? Yeah, I did. That was down the hallway, like halfway.
What's this?
The Washoe Club is great.
One, grab the SLS camera, one of the REM pods. What the?
Missed.
Oh my
Dude, what is
goodness.
moving in there?
Yeah, it's the cabin.
There's no reason for that to move.
Exactly. If there was the wind, both of
The
them.
other ones would have closed
yeah,
in on
others-
that.
all 4 of those things would have moved.
Yeah.
And you're not even standing near it. You're
No,
like
nobody did.
6 feet in front of it at least.
If it was the wind that caused the door to move, it would likely move the others. This was also the first time any of them had
Damn.
moved when we were there that night.
I don't think anybody walked.
Oh,
quick
yeah,
enough
they're right
past
there.
it to do that either.
The investigation began.
This is the location that saved me from quitting.
Ravine.
Because after I experienced this location, I was like, okay, I got my interest back.
That's so crazy. Oh, dude, that's what's even more fucked up is the fact that it stopped right there, just like that means that there's tension
Grab that,
still in
and
those
then come
bolts,
back and
so that it's not swinging freely because it's too loose. Oh shit,
Yeah.
that sucks. That's
What
crazy.
you are about to witness is a chain of paranormal events that take place in the same
Where?
room
What state is this
in a
in?
short time
It's in
period.
California, Superville, California.
I want to go to the West Coast so bad now.
It's burned down now, this place.
Let's go to a Sweetwater Sanitarium
Oh yeah.
in West Virginia.
You hear it?
Yeah, that sounds like
Sweet Spring Sanatorium.
Dude,
Yeah, that's
I
what it
just
is.
saw something over there.
What did you see?
Watch this.
Like movement. Okay, that's that moving, but I saw something move back here.
Just waiting for something to pop today.
Oh, Jesus. Dude, what the hell was that?
What was that?
That was cool. I was recording this direction.
That's cool.
See, I told you I'd be subside.
Oh, Jesus. Dude, what the hell was that?
What was that?
That was cool. I was recording this direction. Above us again. Oh yeah, there's on that side, but it was not that direction though.
That was so loud.
Dude, that scared the shit out of me.
Who's throwing stuff at us?
Damn, I almost wonder if you can see it too.
I know. I was looking.
What was that?
What?
You hear that like cry sound?
Yes, I did. Heard a cry. It's throughout the whole building, dude.
It sounds like somebody's like
You
in
hear that
pain.
like cry sound?
Yes, I did. Heard a cry.
That one could possibly be an animal, but I'm not 100%. So
It's hard to tell, especially because it's like open air. That's just what the nature is, of it.
Yeah. So that was that.
Crazy, though.
Then let's go to this very big part right here. So this one
looks so cool.
2, 3.
That I think is just leaves blowing.
Yeah, is that leaves blowing?
Not.
What?
Due to unfortunate circumstances, all the footage that Patrick had from this investigation has been lost, which led to part 3 of the Haunted Side series of Lassen County Hospital, unable to be released.
We've had that happen too.
My plan was to put together like a little part 3 of the abandoned hospital, county hospital. But I got home and Lex had 2 of my hard drives in the bath with him.
All the footage you're about to see is what was left from my camera's SD card.
Oh no.
This is the only remaining footage recovered for the rest of the investigation. But what it contains is incredible.
So it was pretty much just like full throttle the whole time.
Yeah.
I know the struggle with
Hey,
wires.
this is your chance,
Oh my
guys.
gosh, do we ever?
Anybody's in here. The spirits that are in here.
Doing the SS method.
We invite you up to the 2nd floor. Come and talk through Matt.
Only 5 minutes later.
Dude,
Watch this area.
it literally looked like, you see how you can kind of see the window back there? It looked like something went
Sorry, it made me
went from the left side, like that back
Situation.
and like blocked out that window.
Oh shit! Yeah, you can see something moving right there.
Yep.
What the hell
Yeah,
was
pass by.
Dude, it was in the room behind you.
I had a feeling. This footage is astounding. What we just captured on camera appears to be a rock thrown right behind me.
Looks like it was a big rock too.
That was a big one.
What the hell was that?
Oh, you see it? You could see it. That's fucking crazy. Dude, it almost hit you.
Okay, so what is strange about it is how high it was also. Like, it literally appears out of nowhere from the ceiling. And I don't know. Okay, I've heard of poltergeists. Poltergeists are extremely strong and like powerful entities. There's been theories of things that manifest out of thin air. But I'm not saying that's what happened, but I I do find that interesting. That is common with poltergeist type phenomena, and so that's like going really extreme of paranormal. But it's weird that it literally appears up here somewhere, and then like goes past me. But anyway, good question from Tanya. If Patrick rigged all this up, the only thing that could have possibly happened was this one moment. The only time in the entire investigation Patrick could have done anything. The rest, I was there for the entire thing, and he didn't do anything. I was not blindfolded for the rest of it. This is the only time I was blindfolded.
Go put on some clothes.
So, and then if it's true to what Jason was saying, which was the first time that he, like, so he got, Jason left the haunted side because of him faking evidence. And he threw a ball at Jason when he was blindfolded, kind of like me right now, and Jason's with him right now. But they were looking at a different direction when it happened. They were hearing something on the other side. That's why their IR lights are pointing the other way. So I don't know 100%, but I have a feeling it wasn't him this time. But like I said, the rest of the entire investigation, I was not blindfolded, and I know for a fact it wasn't them. So, and they didn't have literally the entire time I was with them. So it's not like they called someone up, be like, "Hey, I want you to like come to the place and sneak around and whatever and start throwing shit and everything." Nah. Also, in some of those areas where things are being thrown, no one could have snuck in. Like this area, for example.
Yeah.
And just snuck in because we're on the second floor right now. It's not like someone outside throwing things in.
Spider-Man.
So yeah, that's why I believe that what we capture here is 100% real, and it's not Patrick, because it would have been too elaborate and also impossible for me not to see something. So yeah, that's the piece of debris that was thrown there. And then here, look, this happened a little bit later. Right after that.
I can't believe so much has happened.
I know. Most active place I've ever investigated.
It's really tough for EVP. Just stay well.
Spider ghost.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop. Oh, never mind. I stopped quite a bit.
Whoa!
What the fuck?
Whoa!
Did anybody bump that?
No.
It's okay.
Where the hell did that come from?
Dude, that was not there before.
Did that come from the ceiling?
What the hell did this come from?
Dude, it was right here. Remember, I covered this.
Oh, yeah, you did.
What? So, crazy question. Is anybody in that group Jewish?
That's up quite a bit.
I don't know. Actually, I never asked her.
Notice
it said Jews underneath where that board was.
Patrick is
I don't know.
the second
Maybe.
step.
Yeah, that's the graffiti he was trying to cover for B-roll.
Feet away from
I like that. Thank God it wasn't just a swastika. Because people are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Butt
You
shot.
Bump that?
Dude, the best of butt shots, though. Skinny jeans are the way to go.
His jeans were extra tight. So that's like some of my best when it comes to that video.
That's crazy, though. I cannot believe how much stuff you've caught on video of like
for
moving evidence.
Same, because it wasn't until 2017 I caught my first one.
And then it just was like,
You want to see my very first one? I'm capturing
Yes,
something
sir.
on camera.
Yes.
My first one was this one. Where the
we're hitting a way, way back machine.
there it is.
Come over here.
This is when I was filming for Man vs. Paranormal, so I was in this building by myself.
There's somewhere in there. It's so different. I just see this and then I start thinking of the vlog.
Hello, welcome
know,
to
right?
Devil's Hour Productions. My name is Matt Benton, and we're going to be talking about a very interesting piece of footage that I captured back in April 6, 2017.
This is footage of a door slamming on command.
The difference of look with the goatee.
I know, right? Helena likes it better without it.
The prim and proper look.
Yes. Can't have a goatee in the Marine Corps. But you know what? Since Jack Bacon's his cop, I don't want to look like anything like him, so I want to keep it off now.
I keep saying he's gonna get dethroned by YouTubers this year or like next year. Like it just seems like that train's rolling.
Probably. I don't know, actually.
Man,
April
Ohio
6th.
just has the freaking
So many
hotbed of
places.
paranormal.
Yep. So I was completely by myself during this.
Slam the door.
Oh, this is gonna get fucking creepy so quick.
Come on. I'm here to be
It's a good point.
your voice.
Less
Let me
equipment
be
is
your
actually
voice.
probably like a good way to see if it's just that.
Yeah.
Was it just me, or was there a voice that said hello?
Oh, it's outside probably because Marines. I'm in the barracks.
Okay. It wasn't from the video. I was just like,
Push the door, please.
oh, what the?
Stop it. Okay, if it's wind, the other one would have closed too.
By the way, I added a sound effect that does sound like wind, but it's a sound effect. It's just
Yeah.
to add like creepy vibes. I just want to make that clear.
Yeah, but
There's
like
no wind
but like
sounds.
you know what I mean? Like you can see the window behind it. That
Exactly.
both doors are exactly at the exact same point. So
I'm
like,
not
if one
done with my
closes-
experimenting. I'll show what I do here to
It's
prove
so
that.
crazy.
Thank you.
Where are your glasses?
See what I talk about being so desensitized?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Huzzah.
Wind is not even coming in here. It's not even in this area.
I literally stopped wearing flat hats too because of Zach Bagans.
The Chamber of Horrors.
Even whoever wrote that spelled it horrors wrong.
Oh my god, you're right.
Need something to test one in here. Here's a leaf.
God damn! I'm glad I got rid of those sideburns.
The whole chat.
Try test
Oh my
something
god,
out.
they're
One
fucking
here,
gorgeous.
a leaf. I want to see if
I'm stuck in the 80s or something.
this moves.
God damn! So different.
I'll detect if there's a lot of wind.
There's no glass in those windows either, is there?
No.
Yeah, so that's not like it's a wind sail.
So I like zoom in to like get a better shot of that door.
That leaf would be moving if there was wind.
Yeah.
Not only that, so would the light that's up there because it's on a fucking string
yeah.
or a pole too.
Oh yeah, that would be turning too for sure. This is so intense.
Okay. Push the door as hard as you can. I got something right there, a leaf to test out if there's any wind going on here.
This is like straight up improvising. Figure out how to judge the wind factor.
It's the best way to do it though, because it's like impromptu, where it's like you might not have everything you need to make it like superficial.
Yeah, I don't know anyone that walks around with the windsock, so
nope.
Nope.
We'll see.
Streamers, put streamers up.
Yeah.
Let's just start doing that
Shut
in
the
case.
As hard as you can, so we know for a fact it's you. You need it on cue. Gain your energy right now. Just gain that energy. Push the door as hard as you can.
Then you go flying off frame.
Not moving. The leaf is not moving that much at all. Leaf is not moving.
Stop it.
Leaf is not
Stop
moving.
it.
Now it's this.
it's slammed. Like,
Yeah, it's slammed hard.
Now that's interesting.
they knocked the leaf down too.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
So
Get
I
the
come
fuck
back
outta
here. I come back here like months later.
Yeah.
So I want to show that too.
Shut this.
Get out of here though. And you can tell that it's like you just like let it calmly like swing on its own, so it's not like it's too loose or it's too tight.
Yeah.
But the fact that it gains so much momentum and closes the way it does is like what?
And then-
That's like
and
if
then
somebody
the
was
leaf-
just like
Footage down.
And it's like they kept
As you can
going
see,
and just like, yeah, I'll knock the leaf down too. How about that?
Yeah.
This video is that the leaf is not really moving while the door is closing. The door should not be blocking any wind because there are big holes where the glass is supposed to be.
That's so wild.
For any wind to be strong enough to close this door, it would most likely blow the leaf out of the hole.
Leaf is not moving. The leaf is not moving. Okay, now it is.
You know what's hilarious about that?
Hmm.
I imagine somebody's just like
Now that's interesting.
standing right in front of you and they're just like closing the door, standing right there, and they just let it shut, and then they're just like knock the leaf off, like bitch.
Yeah.
That's
The
exactly
wind
what I
can
felt.
shut the doors, but it seems like the wind has to be pretty strong to shut them.
You even hear it. Hear the wind.
It also didn't look very like it didn't look the same to me. It looked
didn't
like
look
it
the
like
same.
kind of like
Yeah.
It wasn't so fluent.
You even hear the wind through the camera.
You can see the leaf on the floor too blowing.
Yeah.
There was nothing you can't see anything else in the first video of it. Can
Yeah.
you not swing that around me?
I wanted to know how much wind it would take to shut that door, so I did an
Impromptu leaf blower.
leaf blower, and
Yep.
here are the results.
So we're gonna move this slowly.
Get the fuck out of here. It didn't even shut it.
Half the speed. Half the speed. Full. I'm going to full speed.
We're talking hurricane force winds here, people.
You can really hear that puppy ripping.
Full speed.
You can literally see the dirt blowing around on the floor too.
Yeah.
Y'all ever seen Mythbusters? This is Parabusters 2.0. That's super interesting though. Also, where the fuck did you get a leaf blower in an investigation?
I said I came back here months later, and I.
But
brought
like,
a
did
leaf
you
blower
just like
to
have in
my
mind?
place.
You're like, I'm bringing a leaf blower this time.
Exactly.
That's
I think in a
dedication.
I think in a scientific way to try to debunk these things. So
I love that.
And so I literally borrowed a leaf blower from my. Let me close that real quick. Marines talking and shit.
Cause I have so many bad Marine jokes that are like, I'll get beat up. I do have one, and it's funny.
He doesn't even know what you're talking about right now.
I know. I'm going to though. I will wait.
Yeah. How many investigators do you see bring your leaf blower? Yeah, I didn't have it on me at the time. I came months later just to try and debunk this. So yeah, keep that in mind. I didn't like have one. Oh yeah, I have a leaf blower. I'm gonna bring around.
Bro, if I had one of those magic pockets like D&D type bullshit where I can pull whatever I want out, like hell yeah.
I need a debunking kit. I
really love this though, because how many other people have I seen recently doing this? Not many. And it's super intuitive that you were like proving that, hey, this is not just happen. Like this isn't happenstance. This is legitimately something weird.
Yeah, exactly. So that was one thing.
Where would be one place that you could investigate if you could go anywhere in the world and investigate? You know, like what would be the dream spot?
Pavilion Island.
Yes, that's my spot
We
too,
win.
man.
Yes, that would be the one.
100%.
This is my most recent episode. I released it about a month ago. So this one right here, I actually.
Oh, Goldfield High School. That's sick.
Yeah. So
schools seem like so much fun to investigate.
Yeah, it's interesting. But so this is me. I have the helmet now. So not the newest version, but the older version. So let me just show this whole sequence right here for you. Well, actually, this part 2 is interesting.
In the building.
Okay, my voiceover got way better now.
What are you? I'm fucking tired, bro. Okay. Yeah. I'll come back in.
Well, I think we should. Let's just all take a break for a little bit.
Okay.
And then we can come back.
The good old break time.
Before our 1 hour break, I set up my camera recording on the first floor, and we caught some interesting sounds when no one was in the building. We were sitting in our cars during the time.
Ow, fucking cat bit me. Yeah, it did.
Sound like straight up metal.
Yeah, it did. Like, it sounds like something banging on a pipe.
It does. Oh.
I don't know if you hear that through StreamYard.
I could hear it.
It's very faint, but yeah.
I could hear it. Oh, that literally sounded like a whole bunch of people. So did that.
Yeah.
So right now we're doing an experiment where I'm going to be locked up in this one spot right here where we've been having most of the activity has been the top floor this whole night. And to do that, I brought some handcuffs. And Dante is going to put me right behind this. And I'll be sitting here. And I'll be in here for about 30 minutes to an hour, depending however long Dante wants me to stay in here. And I cannot wait. We've been hearing some things like noises of a man. And I thought I saw a shadow person over there. He saw a shadow person over here. This is going to be interesting. I'm pretty excited. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Cuff me up.
Okay, I'm officially in.
Honestly, that looks so fucking uncomfortable.
Completely going to be stuck here for a complete hour.
The whole gear set up.
I cannot leave. There's no help for me. And we'll see what happens. Also, Dante, actually take that walkie.
Take the walkie.
I want no communication. So whatever happens to me, happens to me.
I want to get good and properly fucked.
There's nobody else in these rooms.
Matt by himself. We'll leave him here for an hour.
1 hour.
I just want to say, homie's voice is silky smooth.
Okay.
Whose voice?
Dante's.
Yeah,
no.
Dante's
Dante.
voice is silky smooth.
Yeah.
All right, guys. It is about 2:15 in the morning. I just locked up Matt right up in there, the Goldfield High School. You guys can see right here, it's 2:16.
Bro, he's got the smallest text on his phone I've ever
time
seen in my
for
life.
1 hour.
Smallest what?
The text, like you can make your text sizes smaller or bigger on iPhone. And I swear to God,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the smallest text I've ever seen. Oh God, that's funny.
Start the hour.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get him out after an hour. So we'll see what we can capture.
Why?
Okay. I'm officially in here alone, and I cannot get out.
That's voices.
I'm completely locked in. If you want to do something, now's the time. Thought I heard a noise.
I'm just waiting to like see something in the background that nobody
I
else.
know. I was
sees.
doing the same thing when I was doing evidence review. 54 minutes into my solo, this finally something happens.
Go play by. I am. It sounds like somebody is like legitimately like. Ah!
It's like crying.
What the fuck?
That's like, oh,
What was that?
you can like
Yeah.
feel that. There's like emotion behind that.
Yeah.
It's a high school, right? Is what it used to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's possible that like it's like an echo from like the high school days, like kids fucking around or fighting or something. But like, damn, that's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah. Also, but the principal, if you watch the whole episode, I go into the history. The principal was kind of abusive. So.
Oh, daddy no likey.
It's like crying.
Whap.
All right. It's time to go check up on Matt.
Bro, that timer lives in my goddamn like most.
Yes. Yes.
She just came up to me and said, "Turn it off." Don't play. You.
Why? Hello there, Dante.
Hey, man, how you
Oh,
doing?
why? Hello.
Pretty good.
That was exactly 1 hour.
I do have a question for you, though.
Huh?
I do have a question for you, though. Did you ever hear like an animal cry outside or something like that? Not a donkey. Like it's like a crying sound.
It could, to me, could relate to a dog sound a little bit, or like a coyote.
They only have one time.
But
It sounded human to me.
yeah, but it doesn't completely match to me.
After Dante released me from the handcuffs, we did one last final sweep through the building, and this is what happened.
Way better.
Is that a trap door?
Who's going down there?
Me. Find a hole and go into it.
What part of the school is this in?
What part of the school?
Yeah.
Bottom floor.
Huh.
Like,
Because like, what? That's crazy.
That's where the principal kept his hostages.
It's like, I'm taking the naughty boy
You're in
dungeon.
timeout. You're going in that hole.
Hold on, man.
Elena's right. I like to go into tight spaces, if you know what I mean.
Oh, Jesus God. Hashtag,
Hashtag spiritually active.
Oh, that's too funny. That's where they put all the naughty boys. At least your friends are like respectful and they don't like put the hatch over and then stand on it and then go.
You know why? Because they know it won't work on me.
That's true. That's a good point.
Like, okay, cool. I'll be down here.
I'll just stay down here longer. I was kind of having fun.
See, and I'm like kind of a pussy when it comes to spiders. So like if I see something that's like hand size, I'm like, get me out, get me out, get me out.
Hoping for bones.
Hoping for bones.
There's just rocks and dirt down there.
Yeah. I could go excavating down there, but that would take a while. Oh, this is this room. We were missing that.
This part.
I love the
Let's go into this room real quick and see what happens again. Because we got activity last time we were in this room.
What the fuck was that?
Hell to the yeah.
Dude, what the fuck was that, dude?
I told you. Good job. It's right there.
I told you.
What is it? Is that a fucking rock, dude?
Is that a fucking rock, dude?
Dante's freaked out.
Yeah, you
I ain't even going down the stairs, bro.
Oh, it's a big
No
chunk
way.
too.
That's cool.
You're kidding me.
That's cool.
There's
Wow,
no
look
way
at
a
that
rock
building.
would be up there.
Thank you.
It's not
This
rock.
is a
It's
souvenir.
wood. I kept that
You still have
souvenir
it?
too. I still have
Let me
it.
see.
That's so cool.
Shh. What was that squeak?
I think that was just him.
Look at Dante's face.
Good job. Keep going. This is what we want. This is what we're looking for. We will not run away. We're just here to do this with you. This is what we like.
That's crazy though.
That's a wild. Is it a rock or a piece of wood?
It's a piece of wood.
Yeah.
Even if it fell out of where it fell out of, you would have heard it like clink, clink, clink.
I explain everything too here.
Here's the thing. Like, this isn't like those pieces. This piece of wood right here is not the same piece of wood that's falling off right now. Those are like thin pieces of wood.
No, yeah.
Different piece of wood.
They're like 2x2s.
I don't know where this one could have
Extremely
came from.
thin, those ones. Yeah,
It's like it's not the same wood.
they're very thin.
So that's weird.
It looked like bamboo. What the
They're almost as thin as those paint sticks.
It was probably probably wanting to do that to you after you were up here for so long.
Yeah.
Probably wanted to throw that at you.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Seems to be the trend for you, Matt.
In
Like,
conclusion to
throwing
this
things.
investigation, a lot of what we captured here can't possibly be debunked by natural causes.
that's
Like
crazy
debris
though.
falling from the ceiling.
There you go. So that was definitely interesting.
Dude, you have caught some crazy shit. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just like
I
flabbergasted.
really
at-
only I haven't watched a ton of your videos, so I just learned who you were recently. But like, I thought like the rocking chair thing for me, I was like,
Yeah, he was
what?
talking
And
to me
now you're
about that
showing us
before those.
Doors move, rocks being thrown, pieces of wood being thrown.
the
The amount of
motherfucking
poltergeist
rock
activity
flipped.
you have captured on camera is incredible. I don't think I know anyone or seen anyone capture that much like poltergeist
No, I
activity.
don't
That's just 12 years of investigating. That's why. Helena's going to bed, so good night, babe. I
Good night, Helena.
Talk to you later. Love you. So yeah, like when it comes to evidence, to be honest, like I don't capture that crazy amount comparably from the 12 years I've been doing this, because 12 years and only capturing probably 3 or 4 things move. That's not that much.
Yeah.
And then
No, we're doing the percentages.
if you look at the percentages, yeah. And then That's the reason why I keep doing this though. Like I've captured some older stuff too. Oh, you want to see a mass phenomenon that I captured in 2012?
What? A mass phenomenon? Yes. How did you just like stumble into this?
So this was at the Bell Ranch Historical Society. Bell Ranch Historical Site. So here, love you too, babe. Okay, let me share that too. Oh yeah, that's of my old stuff. Oh man. Great.
Oh man.
Ah.
We're opening the can of worms tonight.
Yeah, you guys are. Fuck. Wait, what? Did they delete?
Oh no.
Did they delete that channel? What the fuck?
Oh no.
Okay, this is strange.
The strangest.
Okay, hold on.
Emails inbound.
It should be in this. So it says full episodes and documentaries. It should be in this playlist. Okay, no, they're still there. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
we're just, I don't know. I smoked weed. That's all I gotta say.
So these are from my old first channel ever.
Oh my god, it's just 10 years ago. Holy shit.
Yeah.
11 years on this one. And these ones.
That's so fucking crazy.
See, I have evidence for, you know how there's like those investigators out there that say I've been doing this for 30 years and they have no evidence of that. They're just bullshit.
Like, no, I have documented evidence from 10 years
ago. I actually have documented the evidence that I've been doing this for 12 years. So okay, so it was, I think, this episode. Okay. I heard, so there's something called like my very first personal, one of my very first personal validated EVPs. And God, this is so old, guys. Old channel. I'm not even subscribed to it. This is back in the day when Dorset ghost investigators were the most popular on YouTube, I think. Now that's changed a lot. Okay, where the frick is that time frame? It's always hard for me to find this part because everything looks like this so similar.
So if you
making noise? God damn!
Are you making noise?
Talk about peaking audio, Jesus.
That's what we were like in the beginning too. Hey, careful!
I'll turn that down for a moment until I find it. It's so freaking hard to find.
What do we want?
There you guys are. How you guys doing? What do you think of this?
It's pretty awesome. Look at the baby faces.
I just call this the evil house.
I was only at this. I was either 17 or 18 right now.
Because the swastika on the carpet in the front. You see it? I didn't see that. Catch.
I was using a shitty Bell and Howell.
Yep. A lot of stuff over here. There's a big metal thing in here too. So.
It was so shitty, the strap broke off of it.
Go straight to that
so
door.
funny.
Right here in the front. Oops, sorry. Right over here. Come on, man. Yeah, now I'm Aaron from Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah, there's also the EVP thing I want to show you. That's the one I'm trying to find right now. I was going to show you a mask, but let me show you this first. Because it's my first validated one because I was in this room by myself. There was no one around me, and I straight up hear a whisper into my recorder. I'm listening to the voice recorder with headphones, so you know.
Yeah, so you have like the audio out coming up to you.
Yeah, right. Live during the moment.
You guys talking?
This is my first one that made me know for sure the paranormal exists.
A lot of feedback.
Because nope.
God damn, it's so hard to find this one spot though.
Scrubbing through it is never like accurate enough is how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything looks the same, especially in night vision.
This is the shitty Bell and Howell. It's horrible looking. Never get a Bell and Howell. One of my least favorite camera companies, okay?
I don't even know what Chinese bullshit I have.
Okay, never mind. I should rephrase that. There are some shittier Chinese ones out there.
The microphone on that sounds absolutely.
You know those cameras that like, oh, we're 4K, but it's not a known brand at all.
Yeah, and
Those
it's
are
actually like
shit.
2.7K.
Yeah, it's either
And it's like, it's
2.7
not right.
or it's 1080p but blown up as 4K. Yeah, those are shit. That's why I go for Sony or Canon. Canon, in my opinion, has the best night vision.
I love Canon because
Sony's my favorite though. I love Sony, but Canon, they do so.
I love my Canon printer only because like it is crisp as fuck when I print out everything that I want, and it looks really good. And then I'm like, okay, I have heard a lot of good things about Canon photography and all that, so I'm gonna have to bank on the side of like, if they make quality printers, I hope they make quality photos too, or photography things.
Oh, I found it. Okay.
I found it. You need help over
Okay,
here.
god damn. Okay, I need to remember this fucking time frame. 12, 13. Okay, so this is when I went to the room by myself, no one near me, and I hear this straight in the mic.
This is it.
In 2012, I
That was me softly whistling for some reason.
Oh. Okay, that's not the one.
But still, it sounds like somebody's like,
yeah, that's weird.
I am the loser.
Lights off. Well, actually, I need the lights on because I don't see. It's 1.1.
God damn, why is it so
There's
hard?
a lot of feedback here. What'd you guys say? What'd you guys say so far? Yeah.
Oh my god, the fact that it has that timestamp on the video too just makes me feel so much younger and older at the same time.
Yeah.
Is there anyone in here?
That was recorded with CDs on that
my
video.
fucking god, that's crazy.
Yeah, that wasn't even an SD card.
And we're not even that much like difference in age. It's just like you started so much earlier when technology had not boomed yet.
Yeah, exactly. I started at a very young age of the paranormal. It's crazy I've been doing this for so long. I barely remember a time I haven't been investigating.
So awesome.
Shows the passion. Damn, I hate this camera.
Honestly, you know what's even crazier is you can see the quality difference is just so drastic.
Yeah, it is. And also this lens is horrible. It's more cropped in.
Yeah.
It's not wide at all. It's
I really do
Make
like
it
wide
clear.
angle
Honestly.
for everything that we do.
Make it clear and loud. Make a bang or say something loud to us.
Here. Yeah, this
That's
is
the
when
only
I'm
way
going,
we would leave.
this is when I'm going into the room by myself.
Found it.
I think this is it. This
And
my
a little
editing-
tapping is not going to do it.
This is 10 years ago or 11 years ago.
Your voice is outside, so that's Daniel.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. No, didn't go in the room by
You know
myself.
what the best part is too is like 10 years ago you're probably like, this is cutting edge. It looks good as fuck.
Yeah.
That was me.
Actually, no, because I wanted. So this is harder to find things online of what cameras people use and stuff. I wanted the cameras that Ghost Adventures was using. I just couldn't find them. I didn't.
Really, yeah.
This is before I knew that Sony's night vision was called Night Shot. I didn't know that yet in 2012. I was looking for straight up night vision cameras, and the only thing that would pop up is a stupid Bell and Howell.
And it was not night vision good.
No, it was shitty night vision. So the thing about Sony, they don't promote their cameras about night vision. They promote it as like a regular video recording camera.
That's where I did sense someone last, but I'm not sensing anyone now. Holy crap.
Holy crap.
Shh. Tapping. Tapping's not good enough.
Oh my god. Cringe.
Right after you said tapping.
How you guys doing?
God fucking. This is pissing me off. Okay, I'm gonna make a top 10 video and show that video later.
We're moving on.
We're moving on. I'm tired of this.
I love the comment. Good editing.
The one comment. That's shitty editing. The good editing is
If
these.
only they knew 10 years later.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
20 times better. That wasn't even good editing. Okay, horrible editing. 2000. That was 2012. But yeah, I was like, actually, what was cool about a part of Soul Seekers, I was one of the very few paranormal groups on YouTube from the western side of the country. That's
Really?
why
I love that. Yeah.
That's why I was getting somewhat some popularity from the west side because all of our videos are getting a lot of views from what we did, like Steam Fairy Berkeley, the Star of India, the Mackey Mansion, and all that.
Places that don't really get a lot of love.
Back then. Now it's getting a lot of love now, but back in the time period of 2012 and 2011, there was not that many YouTubers out doing paranormal in that area as episodes, as episodic and everything. So I was like one of the very few. And that's why our videos got a little bit more views, 28,000 views, for example, during that time, which was a lot. Paranormal YouTubers were not a huge thing during the time I started.
No, definitely not.
Like I said, the most popular paranormal channel during that time was Dorset Ghost Investigators. And now I barely hear about them anymore. They're still on.
I don't even know who they are, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you were back in my day. Just kidding. the paranormal. That's funny though that I think about it. That's so crazy how long I'm just thinking about that.
It's so cool though. It's so cool.
Yes, I did make a video of the entity mass on my channel right here. I'll leave my old logo. This is my old logo. Well, I got rid of it because everyone said it looked too much like Avenged Sevenfold.
I mean, knowing yes. Like I can see it, but I don't think
I'm not
so.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like if people want to really draw that parallel, like be that asshole.
Yeah.
But like, no, it doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, it's basically it was an angel wing and a bat wing, devil wing, whatever. For good versus evil. So and that's what it was supposed to represent. And that it was, even the skull was, one side of the skull was normal looking and one side looked more evil. So it was pretty cool looking, I thought. But then I changed it to, because I was trying to go more scientific, that I changed my logo completely to make it look like it was more like a logo you would see in a university, basically.
You know what's even more funny too is like one of our really close friends, his dad is the sound man for Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like he's like their main sound man. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But, like he has like their gold records in his house and stuff, and like he was the guy for a long time. But now he's like, all right, I've done my time touring and everything. And it's just like that's really funny that people were drawing the parallel there, and it's like small world.
Yeah. So this is what a flashlight looks on this shitty bell and how. I'd show you examples. It's going to look extremely different than what you're about to see.
It's going to be bad. Oh.
See, it looks bright, like how it should look, or how you expect a flashlight to look. So this is what was captured June 23rd, 2012. And I did not see it at the time. I was looking away from the camera.
I love when that happens too.
What the fuck?
Excuse me? I choked on my spit a little bit because it looks super fucking weird. Like, it almost is like, is my mind playing tricks on me? Because it does not look normal at all. What the fuck?
What's the actual fuck?
Yeah. Never captured anything like this. This is me enhancing.
Fuck?
This is me enhancing it.
What? I don't have words. Words aren't coming out when I look at this either.
Oh no, the proposal.
That's the whole most hilarious part is it's like, now that you watched a crazy like spirit orb thing, like watch me propose.
I guess it just does my most recent videos.
That's so funny.
That's hilarious.
You know, doing a proposal is pretty scary too.
It's you have this fucking this laundry list of incredible evidence that it's like it compounds over time to the point to where you start asking yourself like, how do you question that now? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how do you walk up to somebody, show them all of this evidence that you've compiled over these fucking 10, 12, 13 years and go, you tell me what you think. Do you think that this is more realistic that it's happening, or that it's more realistic like that I faked 13 years of this?
Yeah, tell me what I'm
I
telling.
wouldn't. First off, if it was all fake, I would not be doing this. Still, I have obviously not gotten super successful from YouTube. Okay, doing this,
not at all.
I would have moved on to maybe something else like comedy because I love doing comedy. I've done some skits here and there, like this one. This was a funny skit.
It's good. I loved it. It's good.
It was hilarious. I was literally crying at the end of it. So
the Matt Tactical skit, like stuff like that. So I love doing comedy. That's what if I was just wanting to be a straight up YouTuber and that's it, that's what I would be doing right now.
I feel like that's me and Riley's next calling too, is like either doing stand up comedy or prop comedy of some sorts. Because like if you haven't seen our live stream of the Bumpy Awards, the last ones that we did, we like threw up a green screen and we were on a cruise ship and I took like 16 shots of fucking tequila and tried to do a live stream, and we tried to like do like a whole like we're also,
it was an award show.
Yeah, and we have these like alter egos on the podcast that like they do news, so they're news anchors.
Yeah,
they do like, you know, like bump in the night type news.
Yeah, so it's always the spooky news where it's like another news like Billy got abducted by aliens today.
Look at my shitty thumbnails back then. Now, then you go to all the way up here, they're a lot better. Right?
Oh yeah, that's why I'm like, I appreciate the shit out of Riley's time and effort that he puts into the thumbnails, because to me, I'm like, I am not any good at overlaying things together because I'm like, smush smush, here we go.
Yeah.
But like when it comes to editing videos, it's like that comes a lot more naturally. Like that just seems easier because we're so good at doing the podcast editing now that like I feel like that translated well.
Yeah. So this is the craziest communication I've ever had. I made it into one single video. This is Miles Power Soul Seekers. This is back in 2013. So here. Steve Ferry, Berkeley, April 2013.
What you're about to see is the most intelligent communication with the dead that Soul Seekers has captured so far.
Cringe! Sorry.
It's going off again. When we talk about this stuff, it's like you guys.
We're not even really near the item.
Yeah, it just went off. So, can you speak into this device right here? Speak into this device in my right hand.
Crazy part is it would go off if he was shaking it, and like when he did move it, it didn't go off. So it's like, no, it's not that.
Did this gun kill you? Was this your weapon? Okay. Yeah, so this was your weapon, huh? That's pretty cool. What's your name?
Very direct.
Are you speaking into this device in my right hand right here? That's how we can hear you, and you can tell us what your name is. This is really, really cool. We are liking you. Why don't all spirits do this with us? Just talk to us like this.
Damn.
It feels like it's conversating through it. That's what it literally.
I feel like it's trying to make the noises make the words that it's trying to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you miss having paranormal investigators in here?
No.
Like, no.
I don't think it did.
No.
So you don't miss having paranormal investigators here?
Probably doesn't know
Do you
what
even
it
know
is.
what that is? Paranormal.
That's
Well,
what we always say is like if they're from a different time
Yes,
era,
yeah.
then they're not gonna
Yeah.
understand.
Cool.
Yeah.
We know that you are a strong spirit because you are breaking that field. So I'm pretty sure you could speak into this device in my right hand. Did we lose him?
Did one of these items belong to you?
Oh. Why is it so important about the items? Is there some kind of clue in here for us? Do you want us
Is
to
that
look
like
this
Civil
out?
War era like rifle?
During the War of 1812.
Oh, British Army and then Kentucky long rifle. That's fucking
New
crazy.
Orleans. Were you in the New Orleans battle?
Were you in the New Orleans Battle of New Orleans during the War of 1812? Spike this in order to tell us that you were here, that you were there actually.
Then listen.
Yes. That's so cool.
That's fucking strong though.
I know you are a strong spirit. How do you build up all this energy? Is it because of all the EMF and water that we're surrounded by?
Water does play a big role.
Yes. That's cool. You just gave us some paranormal information that most paranormal investigators wonder if that's true, and you kind of back that up. You kind of back that up for us.
English.
You can hear the excitement too, where it's like, what the fuck?
Get killed in New Orleans. Were you killed there?
Yes.
Whoa, it did something completely different.
Okay.
What the hell is
Yeah.
that?
Okay, we know
So
that you're
crazy.
killed there.
Then looks.
Thank you for serving for our country.
That.
You're freaking awesome. You know that, right? We wish we get more spirits like you. Oh, I just got a felt cold breeze.
You did?
Yeah, up near my hand. Does that mean you're talking into this device in my right hand?
So
Do you know what that device is? Do you know that it records your voice and you can communicate with us through it?
I lost it. Listen.
Did you hear that moment?
We just heard singing. We just heard singing.
I was gonna say I thought I heard something.
This voice recorder.
It's on the voice recorder, so here it is.
Oh yeah, yep.
It's so faint, but it's there.
It's also through StreamYard, so
Yep, I hear it there.
Was that you? Was that you that made that singing? Were you singing?
Oh
Okay.
man.
Are you a girl? I want to ask you, spirits. The
So-
one that's talking.
so yeah, that's basically the video.
So
Very
that would
interesting.
maybe have made them like a bystander civilian casualty of the war then potentially, right?
I don't know.
Sir, that was 6 years ago, and you were identifying genders.
No, that was like 120 years ago. More than that.
Yeah, then
That's crazy though.
yeah, this is another really good episode. Have you seen this episode at all? Steve Perry Berkeley.
I've been so busy, I haven't been able to watch anybody's videos, and I feel so bad.
No, that's no problem.
Dude, this place looks sweet though. What the
Yeah,
hell?
it does.
Hales Bar Dam.
How do you get access to places like this?
Pay.
Yeah, that's a good point. I was gonna say, like, is it like talk to them and they're like, here's a price, or are they like, yo, just come? Because we've gotten a little bit of both.
Sorry, I just wanted to show that's cool. And then let's go to the evidence.
That looks so
Hell's
cool.
Bar Dam is infamously known to be the most haunted gateway paranormal and
Oh, actually, there's some cool stuff here. One second.
That is such a cool building.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can watch the full episode if you guys want to hear the history. And
No, I'm
everything.
gonna go 100% watch it because I'm probably gonna steal how you do your B-roll and like talking about places and like try to use that as like an inspiration.
Thanks. Okay, so I go down this tunnel by myself. Gateway Paranormal's on the other end of the tunnel, and then this is my first time going down the tunnel. I've never been down here. I was like, I want to go down here by myself. So.
Was that someone? Was that a voice?
Yeah.
There's people down on the other end.
Okay.
If you're down here, can you please make your presence known in a very big way? Thank you. Good job. Can you knock again, please?
Oh my god.
Is there someone playing around with us? Yeah, there's someone playing around with us, that's all.
At this very moment, I am thinking we are being messed with by one of the attendees at the event because of how clear and direct it was. It seemed like a real person to me. So the first thing I do is go to the hole in the door and look outside to see if I hear or see anyone, but I didn't.
I think there's someone messing with us. Yeah. I think they're knocking above us or something.
I couldn't see. It was dark, so I didn't know if there's nothing above us. It's just cement above us.
I have it clear as day on my cam. I know for sure because this has really good audio I'm using right now.
So basically, you're saying that it was no one. They think most of them are inside the event, but I wasn't sure, so I went outside later.
I have it clear as day on my cam. I know for sure because this has really good audio I'm using right now.
No, this trays sound pretty.
What's above us?
This straight.
Straight concrete? Really?
Yeah, sort of.
Because
look. You guys are
I almost feel like it had to be the
That's pretty
door.
close. Well, you guys can review this footage. Like, this is pretty clear.
We got it too.
Like, I was literally standing next to it when it happened. I was like right here, and then it was happening right here. Not even kidding. And I was like, thank you, good job. And then it sounded like someone was with us instead. I was like, oh wait, this is just a person.
The only person knows we're down here is Steve, and he's very, very serious. We do got to head back up. Yeah.
Soon after that,
Did everybody take it seriously though for that investigation?
Closest person
Yeah.
to that area I could
See, I
That
like
was
that at least.
that was Gateway Paranormal. They're a different paranormal group.
Good, yeah.
Sure enough, I find out Luke Kirk was in that area when we were in the tunnels. She is close friends with Gateway Paranormal.
So this is what's interesting. When we were in the tunnels, straight up, clear as day, knocking right next to me, and also someone's voice. And I caught it. Male, I think. And
I thought it was a male, like making that voice, like childlike voice.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was. I didn't take it.
It sounded like fucking with us. So where it happened was right here. We're over here, and I'm wondering if there's someone fucking out here fucking with us.
No, we did.
You were on one.
The whole time we were in there?
The whole time.
Really?
Yeah, because we walked out when we couldn't find you guys. We walked out, went to the bathroom, and we were just standing out here.
And no one
was by that door. That's why we didn't know what you guys were running to the door for.
That's awesome. I'm so happy that I interviewed you right now because I was so skeptical. Awesome.
If what I captured isn't a living person, then this is one of the clearest interactions I have ever had.
If you're down here, can you please make your presence known in a very big way? Thank you. Good job. Can you knock again, please? Is there someone playing around with us?
See, that sounded like it came inside the tunnel, like it was in there with you.
And then it sounds like it bangs on the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was that. Very interesting.
I mean, would a kid make her way into there and then knock on it? Is that? I wonder if that's like a common occurrence at some point.
Yeah. Here's another one right here. This is like when this one out of all of them was, I know for sure, paranormal, because we were the only ones in this room and it sounded like it came from the room.
All right, I'm sitting here in the dark. I'm gonna try this again. Been waiting to talk to you for a while.
What was that? What was that?
I have no idea.
I'll replay it.
It almost sounded like in this little back room back here.
That sounded like a weird voice.
It's so breathy right into the microphone.
Dude, and we heard it. It was a disembodied voice. It wasn't an EVP. So we like literally heard it live.
That's so wild. It literally sounds like it walked up to the mic and said, "Help."
Yeah.
But it was loud enough for you guys to hear it too. That's so crazy.
Yeah. So that was another cool one. That's one of those disembodied ones. There's some other ones in that, but these ones could be possibly debunked by the employees. Sorry, not I say employees. I meant to say attendees, not employees.
The boys.
Employees is what I said. Not that one.
That's very breathy.
Yeah, not that one. I meant the other ones.
Think we captured your voice. Can you tell us your name?
What the heck?
What was that?
Sound like a whining.
It's too hard to
tell.
with that many people in there.
I know.
It's the one problem when you investigate in group.
Yeah, so we later the second night we actually had it to ourselves. This night though we didn't. It was a paranormal con basically, and they were the VIPs basically. Right. So yeah, that's that. So
God, that's crazy. There's just such a plethora to pick from.
Yeah,
it's insane.
I'm definitely gonna have to binge on some of your content to see some of this crazy stuff that you've captured, man.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, we've almost gone for 4 hours. This is great.
Yeah, I think it is time that we do wrap it up though, because we're probably got to get the little girl to bed here pretty soon. And
honestly, I think she fell asleep on the couch already.
Oh, well, there you go.
I did give her a melatonin because I was like, yo, she's bouncing off the walls.
I had a lot of fun though. I love showing
this again.
I can't wait until I hope I get some more good evidence from the trip that we just did. I don't know yet. The scratch is the best one I got recently. That's literally the most recent. That was just earlier this month, but I haven't reviewed everything yet, so I don't know if we got anything really good yet. So.
Know exactly how that goes. It gets crazier as you start diving into stuff.
It does.
It really does. Every second you're like, oh my gosh, is that something? I gotta rewatch that 10 times to make sure.
Yeah.
Honestly, I do have a question for you. Will you, before we release our new video that's gonna come out, will you watch it and give us some critiques?
Sure.
Hells yeah. That's what we lack is a lot of pure editing, because me and Riley will watch something, we'll be like, I think it's really good. But it's that the other eye that's not as biased about it is always nice, where it's like, hey, I won 22 fucking awards. Movie, so
the next one's gonna be even better, just saying. Do you even know about the next one?
Not enough. Not enough.
Want to see the poster?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, here, let me pick it. It's already on Facebook right now. The name of the film is called Evil on Earth, but here, I'll show you the poster. Evil on Earth is at the Monroe House, and it's going to be even better.
I really like that title.
It makes sense for what we do, too, because I literally get... So let's just say I get things from the crawl space. Find things from the crawl space. This place. That's why it's called Evil on Earth. But here,
creepies.
let me share screen again. Share screen.
Oh, loud.
Oh,
That's so
Lord.
cool.
Also find this stick figure artifact. So it's like,
Lord.
yeah, it's some ritualistic items and everything in this location.
Wow.
This one's the next film, and Helena's in this one too. So
I'm so excited for this. This is gonna be so
and
fucking
Eric.
cool.
All right.
Eric
When
Connor.
can we expect this one?
I'm in the I'm doing some what you call it. I'm doing some hard drive issues right now. It's dealing with
Yeah.
that. So this is like a little behind the scene photo.
Oh, that's so cool.
Red lighting. I was trying to do a lot of red light shots on this in this documentary.
We do love our red lights.
Yeah, we like the red light too.
But yeah, so just wait till this documentary. This one's gonna be top like crazy. Like,
oh, I'm so
cool
excited
stuff.
for that.
And I'm gonna say it has the creepiest SS session I've ever done.
Really?
Yeah,
That's a bold statement there, Cotton.
it's the creepiest one I've ever seen too. So that's a bigger bold statement right there.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Because it's fucking creepy. I'm just saying that much.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
So, yeah. Just wait. It's pretty crazy. Plus the stuff we find. Possible human remains.
I gotta investigate with you. That's
Dude,
for
that would be
sure. That's
sick.
crazy.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed some of the evidence stuff. I like making documentaries though. It's like a lot more in depth, a lot more story driven,
right?
And it goes to television, so that means more people get to watch it. So yeah. So that one's also going. That one I'm trying to get a theatrical release, which Gravitas can do.
I love that. I love
That's
that.
freaking sick.
You've got such you. I just got to say this: the amount of work that you have done, and like you can see the growth from the beginning until now. It's like it's incredible, and like I really can't say any more great things other than I hope like the best and the greatest things for you and Elena in the future, because like you guys are both wonderful investigators. You guys are both great people, and I'm glad that we can like call you guys friends and have you both on the podcast now and on the lives, because this is great.
Oh, thank you for having me. It was fun.
Yeah, we did it like I think I literally talked to you like what Thursday. We were like, yeah, let's get this done. So things are
last minute as hell.
Yeah, just the last minute throw in is kind of a little change up for us too, which is really awesome. And again, thank you to every single person that tuned into the live. We have so much love for you. Sitting here, spending your time with us, watching his crazy evidence he's captured over the past decade. And I mean, I can't wait to see this documentary now.
I know.
I can't wait either. That one's cool. Can't wait.
Oh boy. So remember, guys, that you can look for the links and everything down below in the description. And you got to remember to keep your ears and eyes open for what really goes.
Bump in the night.
Bye, guys. I love you. This has been great. Thanks for tuning in for I think our longest live now.
I think
it
might be the longest live.
I think sorry about that.
Don't even worry. We'll do it again soon. This is great. You're
awesome.
Great. I love you, man. You're great.
Oh, thank you. When the next documentary is coming out, come back on here.
Yes, all for it. All for
Helena was a part of that one, so we can come on together.
Yes, both of you. That would be the greatest. So
I'll say let's like all do like a premiere, like watch party. I'd be down for that. So great.
So down for it.
Sounds good. Awesome.
All right. Later, folks.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.